How about that? We are live. This is the first shot at YouTube TV. You know, UTV. Well, hell, this may be so good we may be on YouTube TV.
True.
Right? So we're going on YouTube. We're going on YouTube, leaving that Mark Zuckerberg crap alone, and we're going on YouTube. So get the word out. I had two people waiting in the queue. Boyd had already. I sent it to Boyd. He subscribed to our channel, so he was waiting. Teddy had us projected on. Let me show you guys this real quick
on his big screen.
Teddy had it projected on his big screen TV. Look at this, man. This is freaking awesome. So we're actually on television. Teddy has it on his television. Awesome. So anyway, this is again. Do what now?
Is Teddy still a little bitch?
Easy. I don't know. So I did rate this.
YouTube's guidelines are.
So I was able to rate this for no children. So that looks like it's looking like a good thing. So anyway, so welcome. We're back, and we're going to do this as many Sundays as we can moving forward during football season. And as we get going, we got a little thing. You know what's so different about this year going into football season than last year?
Panthers might win 3 games.
Nope, they would probably win 2.
Cowboys gonna win the Super Bowl.
That's every year.
That's definitely not going to happen. What is legal in North Carolina now? Gambling is legal. So I was telling Rayner before this. So what we're going to do is everybody's. We'll get Joey. Everybody's going to kick in $25, and I'll do a FanDuel account for the 2 minute 6-pack. Okay. And every Sunday, the preceding week, we'll pick a game. It'll be how many of us are. We'll vote on it, either college or pro, and we'll bet on that game, and we'll track it during the year. What do you think about that?
I like it.
So anyway, there's 3 or 4 games this week, light schedule for week 0 in college football. But we'll get to that. But I want to thank as we go around, Dave Miller. The other thing that's changed is, you from last football season, you are no longer the soccer coach or athletic director, co-athletic director at Jacksonville High School.
I'm not anything at Jacksonville High School anymore.
Not anything. Well, you're
a legend.
I wouldn't say nothing, but
a legend.
You're a legend. But anyway, so that's changed. Chris, not much has changed with you. You're wearing a Carolina hat. You're still a Panther.
Carolina colors too.
You're still a Carolina Panther and Hurricanes.
I'm a homer on every sport.
Irv,
I would like to thank Turo.
Oh, Turo
Filipino House for this fine lumpia that Irv's already eat all of it.
I've only had one.
Okay. And Irv, good to see you, brother.
Yeah, I'm glad I could call out last week and say, hey, let's get a show, because y'all, I don't know, man.
Yeah, we appreciate. I mean, and again, I unexpectedly had to go out of town.
I get it, bro.
And by the way, I did get to see Ryan Crozier, the GOAT.
It was well worth it.
3-time Olympic champion.
Okay.
And I tell everybody just what I said. I told everybody else. Went up to him and said, dude, man, you the freaking man. I said, God bless America, you the man. And I said, I'm gonna be like a little girl seeing Taylor Swift. Can I get a selfie? And he started laughing, and he showed me his gold medal. So pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. So, and then of course we got the backup voice of the Cardinals, Bob Warlick,
the color commentary.
Color commentary.
Yeah, thank you, man.
So appreciate you joining us tonight. Joey is Mahalchek is in Fayetteville, I guess. Did Nate have a?
Nate's got a first scrimmage
college scrimmage for Methodist College. So,
nice.
So we are glad. Hate that we're missing him, but
Bob's got an upcoming performance coming up too for next Friday.
Tennessee is the real UT. Theodore Goodson said SC makes it official. Who was? So we got somebody. I have no idea. I have no idea who Frank McCamus is.
Oh, this
but that's cool. He's watching. He's somehow
people can just find us and watch us now.
People can find us. Yeah. So
Bob's got an upcoming performance Friday.
So is our channel the 2 Man and a 6-pack?
2 Men and a 6-pack sports podcast.
Okay,
that's how you can go to YouTube and search it, and we'll have a channel out there and be able to check it out, and you can spread the word.
I played golf with a couple of YouTubers this summer.
Well, I'm hoping to monetize this and make like $1 billion off this. So whatever.
And hey, I know a guy that could help us.
Okay, cool. And right now it looks kind of plain Jane. I'm pointing at the screen, but I'm gonna have I got this piece of software. I just got to learn this piece of software. But I'll put our logo up there. We can share the screen, so I can show stuff on the screen if we want to pull up the internet while we're talking, and instead of all the papers that we have and whatnot. So this is a new venture for us, and
Work in progress.
I'm all about technology, right? So we'll go
We're all
from
about
there.
sponsorship
Yeah.
dollars too. If you
So we'll
are
go
out
from
there for sponsors.
So we'll go from there. So Boyd said he found us. So that's a good thing. I'm trying to get rid of that thing right there. Hilton Howard Goodson going big time on YouTube. Hilton Howard, one of my best buddies in the world, lives out in San Francisco. Went to White Oak High School. Went to
He
NC
lives
State.
where?
He lives out in. Actually, doesn't live in San Francisco. He lives in Silicon Valley, somewhere out there. I'm not sure exactly. Hilton, you could tell
Nice to
everybody.
see you, buddy.
But
Top
he's
secret.
a good dude. He is a good dude. Anyway, let's get on with it because I know they don't want to hear us ramble. First thing we're going to talk about. So we invited Chris Miller, our obligatory one year invite every year to kick off high school football season. Chris couldn't make it. He was going out of town, but he did send me. We're going to start with high school football, right? And I don't know how many of you guys have seen Chris's article. Probably not many because it costs 99 cents if you to have a subscription, unless you get three free articles a month. So I use this as one of my free 3, so I'm locked out again until September 1. So anyway, so anyway, so here we go. So football, and I'm just going to go and read off what he has written, and then we can talk about it, and we obviously will say yay or nay based on because he has predictions. So, but I do want to start this off by saying, who is the only defending conference champion entering into the 2024 football season, high school football season, coming back? White Oak High School. How about that?
Two-time defending conference champs.
No, well, it just says
They shared it the year before.
Yeah.
Didn't share it last year?
No,
they
won it outright.
They won it
Undefeated in the
outright.
conference.
And it says they captured it. And let's see, teams such as East Duplin and Jacksonville have been among the upper echelons. And they won regular season games, postseason games. Richlands went to the playoffs last 2 years, but looks to win a playoff game. I'd cut Croatan out because we're not. I mean, doesn't nobody care about those folks over there? Unless we start getting some YouTube followers, then
There's
we'll
some
have
rich
them back.
folks on the other side of the creek now.
Well, if they can sponsor it,
Yeah,
2 minute
that's right.
6-pack sports podcast.
They want to sponsor. We'll talk about them all they want to.
We can cut a 30-second spot in here. Anyway, so here we go. So Dixon, I'm just going to start off alphabetically. This is what Miller says. You
Not
guys,
Miss Miller. Chris Miller.
Chris Miller. You guys can agree, disagree. And for 99 cents, you can follow Daily News and help feed Chris Miller's kids. So here we go. Dixon, after kicking off the season against East Duplin and Topsail, Dixon will be favored against South Lenoir. So I guess from that they're not favored against Topsail.
No.
Okay. Is Topsail good? Okay.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Yeah, they'll be favored against South Lenoir and Trask before looking for a second straight win over North Duplin. A winning streak going into the Coastal 3A Conference opener August 4th. West Carteret will give Bulldogs plenty of confidence. Dixon then closes with 3 of the conference toughest teams: White Oak, Croatan, and Richlands. Chris Miller's prediction: Dixon's going to go 5-5, 2-3 in the Coastal Conference. And it just says losses to East Duplin, Topsail, White Oak, Richlands, and Croatan. Miller, do you think 5-5 is an accurate record for Dixon High School?
I think it might be a little generous.
You thinking what?
4-6.
4-6.
I agree.
You thinking 4-6?
Schedule's right here, 4-6.
As bad as I hate to agree with Miller, I will agree with him.
You agree with
Which
Miller?
me Miller or Chris
Not-
Miller?
Not Chris.
B. Miller.
What do you think?
500 is what I was thinking. I
Okay.
agree.
Okay. East Duplin will be favored to win its first 8 games before yet another showdown with Walsall Hill on the 25th of October in Beulaville, in the game that will likely decide the East Central 2A Conference. I think I would take that as a slap in the face, Rainer. Okay. Anyway, the Panthers for Southwest. The Panthers were picked by the coaches to finish second in the conference, but one thing about East Duplin is that the team gets better throughout the year. That means the Panthers should be playing their best entering the game against Walsall Hill. Prediction: 9-1, 5-1 in the East Central with the loss to Walsall Hill. Now I've got the schedules. If you guys want to know who they play, I mean I can tell you who they play. I mean their non-conference is Dixon, West Craven, Richlands, and Croatan.
You know what? Hold on, man. West Craven has been good in the past. Wes Craven has beat us in the past.
Are you saying Wes Craven or Wes Carteret?
Craven.
Wes Craven. I said Wes Craven.
Wes Craven's 2A.
Does Southwest
Yes.
ever play Wes
Okay.
Craven?
I didn't know Jackson
Come
played
on,
Wes
man.
Craven.
This ain't all about Southwest again. Here we go. 2024. You're gonna start.
You're the
that
only one
again.
that says that.
So here we go.
Here
You're
we
the
go.
only one that
I'm
brings
just
that
saying,
up.
Wes Craven can be good.
It's come out of your mouth
All right,
3
so do you
times.
agree with
in,
Miller or not?
I think Wes Craven might be.
All right, so you can say what 8-2.
8-2. What you got?
I was going to go 8-2.
All right. Rainer, what you-
9-1, but the loss will be to Southwest in the final game.
oh wow. Okay.
Possibly 10-0. The last game's gonna
Wow.
decide.
What?
Hey, will you hand me that box of popcorn over there?
Incredible
That's
coaches,
weird.
dude.
Weird.
East Duplin's
We had a-
coached, man. They've got a great coach.
Yeah. Battle. I
do.
mean, battle's the real
Just
deal.
put together really good
And they're
stuff.
young.
I'm trying to put.
They
my-
were young
I'm trying
last
to
year.
put my raise my mic.
I
a little
got
bit.
you.
All right. Next week, note to self: get a something bigger, something higher for the mic, or get a taller table. All right. The Cards, Jacksonville. This season marks the 4th consecutive year that Jacksonville will have only 9 regular season games. What the hell? Can't y'all figure that? Can't y'all figure that shit out? What's up with that?
Nobody wants to play us.
I just don't believe that.
I don't care.
We've actually worked it
Goody,
out.
What now?
we cannot find a game.
We've actually worked
we
that
had
out.
Ash. We thought we had Ashley. I should say, both thought they had Ashley last year. And about June, they said, "Oh no, we picked somebody else up."
Okay. Well, that's well.
Which was East Carteret, by the way.
But I'm going to tell you this. I will say this. I will say that
Okay.
White Oak,
Yeah.
and Southwest continue still play us.
Yeah,
So I
absolutely.
will give them props for that. The rest of
I
them,
mean, the 2 longest standing rivalries in Oslo County high school football are White Oak Jacksonville, Southwest Ridgelands.
I understand that.
yeah.
But Richlands won't play us.
Okay.
They'll scrimmage us.
According to the new coach at Swansboro, he said he would be just okay to play him.
Okay.
Playing who?
Rodney Beasley.
Playing who?
Jacksonville.
Shit. Okay.
The Cardinals will be favored
Just
to
telling you what
open.
he said.
Listen to this. The Cardinals will be favored to open with wins over Southwest, White Oak, and West Carteret before Big Carolina 3A, 4A, or the SEC clashes with. That's the SEC. In case you know that they play Jacksonville and Northside playing SEC, White Oak and all those schools play in the Ivy League, or what do we say, the Mountain West or
Yeah,
something like that.
Mountain
Okay,
West.
yeah. So anyway,
The whack.
let's see. Until they clash with J.H. Rose, New Bern, Havelock. Oof. Jacksonville was picked by the coaches, finished second in the conference behind Havelock. The Cardinals have not defeated New Bern and Havelock in the same season since 2021. That's only 3 years ago, man. Prediction: 8-1, 5-1. Their loss is going to be to Havelock. Miller.
I don't know.
So what do you think?
I think Bo might get his first conference win this year. I mean, win the conference, not a win, but
So
win it.
undefeated.
I agree with that.
He may drop a game, but I think he wins the conference.
So I'm just gonna say, and I'm not being a homer, but is Jacksonville just that much better than White Oak again this year?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, dude.
I'm just
why
asking.
why
Don't
would you keep
don't
asking
see,
the
I'm
same
just-
question?
I didn't ask the same. I just asked a question.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
I
it's
like
not like
questions.
I'm asking
like
an orange and
questions.
black question.
I like questions.
Okay.
Jay,
What do you think? 8-1 or 9-0?
I'm going with 8-1. I think the Cards are way up. I mean, their defense looked great the other night, but I
guess
guess
who?
Havelock's really kicking it.
I
too.
guess so.
Wildcats.
Yeah, but that quarterback for the Wildcats looked really good too. Simcoe.
He is a good
He's
player.
If he was anywhere else,
He is a good player.
9-0, 8-1.
8-1.
What do you think, bud?
can I just not?
No, you can't. It's not.
I'm gonna say 9-0.
Okay.
We're gonna roll.
8-1.
The backup voice of the Cardinals.
8-1. I think Havelock might be the catch up, but who knows, man? That's like you said.
Yeah.
That's the SEC West.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean that's SEC. Yeah, SEC West. That's
You have
yeah.
Havelock at home this year.
Is it at
You got
home?
New Bern. You got Rose.
At
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
just a tough conference,
Yeah.
dude. I mean that's just
Yeah.
tough. I mean it's
Well, half the New or Rose kids can't wear helmets this year, so
They got them back.
they did.
All right, here we go. This one will be fun.
Lejeune.
Lejeune. Expect Lejeune to still score a lot of points, but the question is that the Devil Pups can make more stops than last year. After opening at Pender on the 23rd, and the Devil Pups host Spring Creek the following week in a game Lejeune should win. Games with Lakewood and North Duplin will be tough, but the Devil Pups pick up a winnable conference. Chris Miller wrote longer about Lejeune than anybody else. A non-conference game with Bearcrest, Charter, and Wake Prep. Is that like 8-man football? Lejeune only plays 4 Coastal
Easy
Plain
now.
1A, 2A conference games after Jones Senior moved to 8-man. Jones Senior actually this year has moved to 8-man football. Prediction 4-6. Wow. 4-6 wins over Spring Creek, Beargrass, Wake Prep, and Pamlico. Pamlico is Pamlico down?
They can't be that bad.
I'm just saying they're
Look,
going to
guys,
go.
let's don't lean on June. Let's be easy.
Lean on.
Since when have we never not been truthful on this podcast?
Well, there's a little reason.
There's a little reason for that. My boy just got a job hired at Lejeune
As what?
as a history teacher.
Is he-
and
Is he helping with football team?
You know him?
not quite sure yet.
Because they ain't started
I'm
practice.
just saying, not quite sure yet. But anyway, it's kind of cool. But anyway,
I'm
boy.
saying,
Go
I'm saying they
Devil
won't. They will not go 4-6. I'm
You said
saying
your
they-
boy?
or-
my son. Yeah.
Okay. When you said your boy, I thought you meant the new
Well,
coach.
that's my boy.
So what do you
Yeah,
think,
gotcha.
record wise?
Hell, you
3-7.
3-7.
Three
Right.
3 and 7.
I say
5-5. You
I
can say
say
5-5.
no because
You have that much confidence?
He's probably not going to help. So 3 and 7.
Oh, okay. But if he
If he was helping, it'd be 5 and 8.
they play.
5 and 6.
Okay, so they play 3 more games if he helped.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Playoffs.
I'm taking the under for sure.
me too.
I've heard that Lejeune has entered a contract to start playing Liberty next year.
8-man football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liberty have 8. Lejeune will still have 11.
That might be fair. All right, Northside. I've got some discussion with this. Northside has not won more than 2 games since 2019.
That's tough.
That is amazing. But the Monarchs have some winnable games this season. The Monarchs will have a chance to defeat rebuilding Clinton. I didn't realize Clinton was rebuilding on August 23rd in the opener, and will be a favorite. Will be favored against Swansboro the next week.
Okay.
Then things get more difficult with games against New Hanover and White Oak before opening the conference play at home against South Central. Prediction 3-7. First of all, before we discuss this, I want to know, when did you I'm speaking specifically to you, when did you get off of the Northside bandwagon?
When Bob Easton retired.
What year was that? So right about the downfall.
15 or so.
Okay.
Well,
So
the
you
next year.
you kind of predicted this downfall.
No, not at all. Kendrick the next year took him to the state championship.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So that's
With Bob's team.
And you were off, but you were
I
off
was
them
not
at that
part
time.
of that.
Okay. Okay.
2015, 14, but yeah, it's been tough the
Okay.
last few years.
Well, I'm gonna start with you. 3-7. What do you think?
I hate to
What's
say it,
what's
man.
what's going on over there, man?
Man, I don't know.
I mean,
don't know.
you
They've
know,
got-
I mean-
they've got athletes.
I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Things go in cycles,
Yeah,
but 2019, that's a cycle. That's more. That's
Right.
more. That's more than one cycle.
right.
So I mean, what's the?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know the day in, day out. Is their weight program? I know
Yeah.
one thing. Bob had a great weight.
Yeah,
program.
Bob was about the damn
And he
weight
was a
room.
great motivator. You know, I don't know. And they've gone from a power-based offense to the spread. I don't know. I think 3 is
3-7.
probably accurate until you show me something different. You
All right.
know? But and I'm pulling for Kendrick. I
Okay.
think a lot of it.
3 wins, and Pollock did take over in 16. You're right.
Yeah.
That was his first year. They went 12-4.
Dave.
Have not had. They had 1 winning record since.
So 3-7 is a prediction.
Yeah,
I think that's about right.
dude, I got all kinds of beer in there, and
Can't put that
okay,
on the
okay.
air out here.
do I know?
Can't put that
They're
on
cooler
the
than
air.
2 if you want to put it nice.
This is all, dude. This on the air. It's
It's
live
live.
right
Pick it on you, man.
now. Okay. So what do you think?
3-7.
3-7. What do you think, buddy?
With
North side. I can't edit that out. You laughed. You laughed when I said that. I mean,
because you know what? I hope they don't win the game.
okay.
Can I say this? Miller's right a little bit about Clinton. Their coach left, and a lot of their assistants left, and they all went to Marlboro County.
Yeah, because they
Yeah,
paid him a
right.
bunch of money,
Paid
didn't
them
they?
a bunch of money.
Yeah.
South Carolina,
Some
right?
athletes went, but they're still not that bad.
Okay.
Clinton's still.
I mean, them being bad is in
It's
Onslow
relevant.
County is 7-3.
Correct.
I mean,
I'm talking
no,
about
Clinton.
Clinton.
So Clinton rebuilding is 7-3, right?
right.
It's
Right.
like Alabama rebuilding or
Right.
somebody
So
like that.
what did the transfer portal close or something?
Yeah, yeah. The
All
Lance,
went out instead of in.
the land. That guy we saw in Buffalo Wild Wings the other day, was that the head coach of the Lance?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never met him
Yeah.
before, so y'all didn't introduce me, so I
Pat
appreciate
Bird.
y'all. Yeah, Richlands again opens with South Brunswick August 23rd, hoping to end a 3-game skid in the series. Richlands got beat the last 3 years by South Brunswick. Wow. Then the Wildcats host Southwest, looking to earn its first 3-game winning streak over the Stallions. How about that
Yeah.
in the program's history?
That's why they put up that Pat Bird statue underneath the scoreboard out there.
Okay. After visiting East Duplin, Richlands then faces South Lenore and Princeton before kicking off. I wonder if so they go to Princeton. Is Princeton on with artificial turf field?
Yes.
Before kicking off Coastal 3A conference play at Swansboro the 4th of October. The 2 biggest league games, October 11th, Croatan, 25th at White Oak. Prediction 8-2.
Woo!
8-2 for the Lands. So I'm going to slide by you and y'all talk about the Lands at 8-2.
8-2.
8-2.
8-2.
8-2. man.
I'll
What do you
talk
think?
while Dave's up. Based on what I saw the other night at the scrimmage, I'm saying more like 7-3.
I say 6-4.
I'd say 7-3. Their quarterbacks.
Their quarterback can tote them.
Okay.
If they can get
Yeah.
anybody can catch the ball on a
Yeah.
crossing route, that don't want to get
if he
hit.
stays healthy, 7-3 is very doable.
6-4.
You were out there, Dave. How many times you see them go crossing routes where they just didn't want to get
6-4.
shellacked? But he put it right on the money. Very athletic too. It's that Simcoe kid.
Yeah.
So
Beat Croatan, lose to White Oak. is my
okay,
prediction.
so how about this? Are they going to beat Southwest?
No.
Come on,
Yes.
non.
New streak,
Can we put our money on that game?
right? Because 3 game is a streak, right?
That would be a good if we do what you said, Goody. That'd be a good game to put it on.
Yeah, bet on
Can't
that.
do it on.
It is a
I will guarantee you this. I will guarantee you this. I will 100%.
I'm just
100
saying, man.
No, I will
I'm
100% guarantee you this. 100% unequivocally. If DraftKings or sports whatever took betting on high school football, we bet the hell out of it. I'm just gonna tell you.
I was just a joke, man. That was just
Okay.
a joke. That was a joke.
All right.
But I
well,
would
even though
you,
it's a 2-game win streak over Southwest, Southwest hasn't actually beat them since like 18 because of the COVID. There was like 2
man,
COVID
stop, man.
postponements.
Stop.
I'm just telling you, it's
I
been
know
a,
what you're saying.
a long
I
time.
get tired of hearing that shit. It's the same.
I want to
I
hear
said we
later
haven't
from,
beat them since 18.
I
from
think
Rainer about Southwest.
I think
You'll hear
that,
from them right now.
I think that Southwest will win this year.
I do too.
Okay. Well, let's talk about Southwest.
Not that I want them to.
Southwest,
Don't get me wrong.
Southwest will be underdogs against Jacksonville and White Oak in its two of his first 3 games. While anything can happen in their game against Richlands on August 30th, the Stallions will certainly want to end a 2-game skid against Richlands. They opened conference play on 20th of September against conference favorite Walsh Hill. So potentially they could be like 0-4 going into conference play.
Who could be over for?
Southwest.
Man.
Losing to Goldsboro?
Oh, okay, 1-4 then.
Rainer, damn.
Let's look at
I
the
know.
schedule. Let's look at the schedule.
It's Jacksonville, then at Richland, at Jacksonville, at Richlands, home against White Oak, and home against
Rainer, I
Goldsboro.
got a question for you, buddy. Why Goody's looking at that?
Yeah, you're right.
Is how many more years is Southwest going to play us? Will they? You think they'll continue to play us or not?
I would love to move it like about week 3. And there's a potential that with Jonathan Bird. And I'm just telling you, talking with Bird, he said he'd love to play us first. And then we moved to the Jacksonville's open week 3.
So you're saying that you think they will still continue to play?
Oh yeah, why wouldn't we?
Well, I mean, I love them. I love that, and I love
I
the
can't
fact
find the
that-
link. Good,
All right,
hold on,
so-
I can't find the link. I got somebody
Do
asking
you not
about
do
it.
it?
You
I
got
mean,
a link you
I
can
love
text
the
me or
fact
something?
No,
It's
all right.
inter-county
Just go to
conference.
YouTube and type 2 men and a 6-pack
That's what I did.
sports.
Why are you trying to watch it on your phone?
Somebody's asking me for the link. We got people that want to advertise
Well,
here.
all right, tell them to find it.
Sports what?
All right, so Rainer, I have a question for
2
you.
men and a 6-pack sports podcast.
Okay.
It's out there. Teddy found it. I mean, Boyd found it.
Oh, there it is. Damn.
Yeah. So
Shabao.
wait, let me ask you a question.
Okay, I got a question for Rainer.
Okay. And then I got a question for Herb.
So,
All right.
do you have an inside scoop with the High School Athletic Association where you know what the conferences are going to look like next year?
No.
Because you know everything's changing.
Oh yeah.
Big
So
time.
let me ask you this: are they waiting to do contracts based till they see what changes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you do a contract now, all right. So, for example, at the AD conference, our lovely High School Athletic Association, you figured to have a plan and some parameters for trying to perform.
Parameters.
All right. Nope. They told us get in geographic groups and make a conference.
I've heard that it's going to be like you might even have one conference that has like 3 different divisions in it and stuff. Isn't that crazy?
That's a possibility. And
so
so,
you're
look,
right about that, but I
okay,
was just
so
saying based on the old way it was
the
done.
conference that was proposed for, and we're going to call them the 6A and 5A schools, was Jacksonville. Basically, it was Onslow County minus Southwest, because Southwest isn't going to be quite big enough. All right. And then you throw Croatan, West Carteret, and Havelock. 9-team conference.
Wow.
So how many non-conference football games are you going to have if you have a 9?
If all y'all were in that, we would probably play, I would say, Richlands or White Oak.
Yeah, you'd have a couple, right? You'd have a couple of
As
non-conference.
the
You'd
non-conference.
have 2.
Did they do
It's a
away with the
couple.
endowment game?
Yeah, that's been gone for several years.
See, but Southwest could have more non-conference games. You know what I mean?
Correct. Right.
But
So
your teams wouldn't be able to play many non-conference games, right?
So,
So
but
that-
they'll know after the 20-day count. So
Well, you know
somewhere in
this-
September, early October.
You know this stuff, and you know the county. Is there any possibility of getting that line fixed between Southwest and Dixon
Dude,
to make everybody 3A? It hasn't been done.
Well,
They put a
okay.
Band-Aid on a
Okay.
sucking chest wound.
So what would that new conference be considered? It wouldn't be the SEC anymore. It would, and it wouldn't be the Mountain
ACC.
West.
It'd be ACC.
It'd be the ACC.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
happen or not.
So, Irv, let me ask you a question.
What?
Do you feel a little?
No.
You totally you
Make them all the
totally
Not until it's
are throwing your roots down
They
because
are.
when you say us from that really from this point forward, you're referring really to Jacksonville. You pretty much are disowning Richlands.
You shouldn't say it that way. I
As an
mean,
alumni, I
I'm
would
not-
take that. As
I'm
a
not.
slap.
I'm not disowning Richlands. I
Okay.
still love the lands, and I'm very thankful that we're not in the same conference.
Okay.
So I continually pull for them, and hope they do well.
Okay, that's fine.
So I mean, that's the best
No,
answer
you're
I can
good.
give you.
No, you're good. You're good. I just wanted to hear.
I mean, well, that's the best thing I can tell you.
Okay.
No,
So let's go
No.
on with Southwest. So the Stallions should have no issues against North Lenore, Kinston, South Lenore before
Great
closing
answer.
with James Keenan and East Duplin. The prediction for Southwest this year is 5-5. So I will take.
didn't they get a new principal too?
Yep.
Can we have a little home team editorial before we make our predictions and see? I want to know, are their numbers up? Are they running still the too tight T? Are they running the spread? I want Rayner to tell us a little bit about
I'll
it.
say full spread. We throwing the ball. It's called the oop de oop. We have 4 receivers on one side and one
I'm serious. Are they
Still the same stuff.
Still the same? Okay. Are the
Basically.
numbers up some?
gained absolutely no players from the Dixon area because they did half the area, not the whole area. They only did up to Halls Run Road instead of going out to High Hill Road. As of now, none, because I think those guys can still play their senior year at Dixon, right?
Yep.
That's probably why you didn't get any football players.
Right. Okay. Sorry about
Five
that.
and 5.
7-3.
7-3. Dave Miller.
There's a couple games in there that can go either way. I could see 4 and 6. I can see 5 and 5. I can see 6 and 4, depending
Okay.
on how things go.
All right.
J Bone says 5 and 5.
That's what you say.
That's what I say.
All right.
I'm taking over, and it's on the coaching staff. I think they got a good coaching staff.
I do love their coaches.
So you're saying maybe 6 and 4. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to refrain from making that.
Why?
Why?
What?
What
There's
that
no
mean?
refraining.
What? You can refrain from White Oak stuff, but
The more the words of Lil Jon.
Man, I
What?
just
Oh my God.
okay.
That's
I just gosh, man.
Go ahead. Come on, good. You don't hold back.
5 and 5. I think 5 and 5. And then I mean, he's a good dude, man. Charlie's a good dude.
he's
But
a
at some
great guy.
point in time,
and the other dude too, the Apple.
It's Southwest Onslow. At some point in time, the pressure. I get that. I love Charlie.
I mean,
too,
so would
What?
Northside.
Apple White, the assistant.
I think for
Yeah,
sure. But
so-
Northside
Whitehead,
doesn't have
Whitehead,
the history
Whitehead.
Southwest does.
Anyway,
Southwest
all
is
right.
football power.
Swansboro. Here we go.
They're good kids.
Swansboro's practiced with a level of excitement not seen in several years as the Pirates look to improve off of last year's 0-10.
I shouldn't laugh.
That's good.
Say that
Stop
again.
it.
Can you read that again?
Say that again. Read that again.
I'll
Say
read
it the
it.
way you said it, though, with that
Read
little
that
inflection
again.
on
Swansboro has practiced with a level of excitement not seen in several years as the Pirates look to improve off last year's 0-10 season.
That's not how you read it the first time.
And they want to play Jacksonville.
The Pirates again open with James Keenan on the 23rd of August before hosting Northside the following week. A game at
0-2.
North Brunswick on September 6th is winnable.
0-3.
Is winnable. He's
Did
got
you say North Brunswick?
North Brunswick.
Ain't no way.
No way, man. North Brunswick.
Ain't no way.
Swansboro hosts White Oak on the 20th in a non-conference tilt. That's weird.
Wait, they're playing them twice.
Play 'em twice.
So they're going to lose to White Oak twice. All right, so that's 5 losses right there.
Prediction 1-9.
Miller said that North Brunswick was winnable.
That's what he said.
North Brunswick's a load, man.
He's
They
on
got
something.
athletes all over.
I mean, dude,
He's writing for the hometown newspaper.
What we got?
no, in that paper.
So
I failed
North
on that.
Brunswick
Well,
is the one
to
he
his
picked.
defense, there's 6 people to pay 99 cents a month to the Daily News
Right.
that live in Swansboro. So
Um,
1-9.
yeah. Who's the
He's got North Brunswick as the one.
no? If that's the one,
If that's the
nope.
one, I'm
He's
0-10.
wrong with
I'm
that
sorry.
Here's your schedule. How about
Yeah,
this?
let's
Yeah.
do that, Goody.
I'm trying to figure out where the one's coming from.
James Keenan,
No,
North
no,
North
no.
Side,
Southwest.
North Brunswick,
Nope.
Topsail,
Mhm.
Nope.
White Oak,
Nope.
Richlands,
Nope.
Dixon,
Nope.
Croatan,
Nope.
West Carteret.
Nope.
Out of all of them, I think the best chance to win is Dixon. to be
That's
honest
what
with
I'm thinking too, Rainer. I'm giving them one win. They're going to upset
you.
Dixon.
It won't be.
I'm
I
saying
don't think
one.
it'll be the other one, but it'll be Dixon. I'm giving one.
They're gonna win
call it
one.
one.
They're gonna beat Dixon.
I don't know. I mean,
Maybe.
I'm going to give them one win,
Okay.
man.
All right, so we're saying one win.
I'm gonna give them.
They're
one.
very excited.
I mean, they've been
They got a new
practicing.
coach.
They've been practiced with a level of
and they're
excitement.
willing, and they're willing to step
Could
up.
you
play the
picture that
cards.
in like Howard Cosell's was a level of excitement?
Swansboro has practiced
That has
with a
not been
level
seen
of
in
excitement.
years.
Not been seen in several years. Okay. White Oak. White Oak will likely follow the same regular season path as last year by winning all but one game, August 30th against Jacksonville. Southwest, Northside will play the Vikings hard in non-conference play, while Croatan and Richlands will be motivated to take the Vikings off the Coastal 3A conference perch. Another conference title is White Oaks for the taking, but the Vikings need to be ready for fierce competition from their foes. Prediction 9-1.
Lost to Jacksonville.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
think-
pretty close.
Yeah, I agree with that.
8-2.
And I think they win the conference straight out.
No doubt. I'm with Irvin. 9-1 conference champs.
Yep.
I bought
Losing the
into
first
their-
round.
bought
I think
into
they're
their,
Losing the
coach
first
in the
round.
late
Undefeated in the conference, but I think 8-2.
Just saying, losing the first round.
Well, that's the
And I
problem.
hate
I think 8-2. I think
hate
I
that.
think they're going to slip up and lose. It may not be to. I hate to say this, but it may end up being to like Southwest or to. Or
You know
to-
why I say you're wrong,
why is
Goody?
that?
Because they're really good in the weight room now. And
Yes.
you win the line of scrimmage and you can run the ball and stop the run. You're going to win. You're not going to have
I mean,
slip-ups.
When you got a coach like looks like Coach Bird, you got to be pretty good in the weight room, right?
But I'm
Yeah.
saying it's not like they
Or-
have to do trick plays. I mean,
or-
they
or-
just run the ball
Yeah, or
and defend the run.
or at the Texas Hold'em table, you either got to be good at a game.
Yeah, I didn't know if y'all knew that. He's quite a
He's
quite a
quite
poker aficionado.
okay.
Yeah, I like the
So
guy.
I mean, I would
He's done a
hope
good
9-1.
job.
I mean, he was Teddy's line coach when Teddy was there. I
I've
mean,
never met him, but I like
Oh,
what he's
he's
done.
he's a good dude. So
Yeah,
I'm thinking
great guy.
9-1, but I'm thinking potentially 8-2, but it doesn't. I think that loss will not be. I think North Side or Southwest could potentially get them.
Have we ever had Bird on here?
No, but
I do. He'd be a good one.
yeah, I texted him the other day,
Which Bird?
today,
Jonathan.
Jonathan Bird.
We top.
I don't. You just every year,
You're
man.
entitled to your opinion. Man.
No,
I'm not-
no, let me explain to you why. I'm just waiting for Southwest to not suck. I'm just waiting for them to not suck
One
because
club.
they've sucked for Southwest has not been good for so long.
I thought about Southwest before I came over here tonight, and I'm wondering, are they going to open it up and spread it out a little bit, or are they
No.
going to go foot to foot and run power football?
And you got the answer.
And they're going to run power
Okay.
football. At
Yeah,
some
they're gonna
point, I
run
think
football.
to be better, they've got to probably change what they're doing, unless you're going to be really dominant up front.
I agree. All right, let's go to predictions. Here we go.
He's going
Dixon, East Duplin. Miller.
Okay.
Dixon, East Duplin.
East Duplin.
Oh, man.
Is anybody going?
No.
No,
No.
come on, man.
Okay, I'm just writing these down.
Come
All
on,
right,
full time.
next up. Okay, that's East Duplin, so we know who they're playing. Jacksonville, Southwest. Is anybody going against the grain?
Yes.
Rainer is. for
Stallions,
sure.
baby.
Okay.
Billy Woodward is too.
So, like 2 out of the last 3 years, like a couple years, I've like my hatred for Jacksonville has, I've
That's
It's
grown.
Wayne.
no, I'm not.
It's
No,
Wayne.
I'm not. I'm taking Jacksonville because I'm tired of Southwest freaking burning me. And again, for the last 2 or 3 years, I've always said this has got to be the year Southwest is not going to suck.
But the problem I have with you is this: is I pull
don't
for White Oak
suck.
all the time, and you just cannot do it for Jackson.
No, I can't.
Okay.
I mean, what's
Okay.
no? I've
okay,
never.
Hey,
okay.
I have never expressed anything about it. Just like I've never expressed,
It's okay. It's
who I
okay.
think the GOAT is in basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, I've living
we're
down
not,
with that.
we're not there yet.
We're actually going to talk about that
We're
later
not there
tonight.
yet.
Don't worry.
Stop that.
Don't worry.
I'm leaving.
We're going to talk Olympics.
Yeah,
we're going to talk Olympics, and we're going to talk about gold medal, and we're going to talk a little bit about.
Have you got a new LeBron poster? Because I heard he got posterized.
Yeah, he did against. Yeah, we'll talk about it
Okay.
in a little while. Lejeune plays Pender. Who we got?
Pinder.
I didn't know he played Pender. That might be one of their best chances for
Let's go Lejeune.
I'm going Lejeune.
You gonna go Lejeune?
That kid can sling it, buddy. I'm surprised
I'm
he's
gonna say
still there, to be
Lejeune.
honest with the transfer portal like it
Never
is.
know, Lily might be there.
I'm going Pender.
Where's it at?
Naturally.
It is at Pender
I'll change my answer, Pender.
because they have such a home field advantage.
Well,
right.
if it was
like going to the
if it was
swamp.
Going to the swamp.
if it was at Lejeune, if it was at Lejeune, half the Pender team couldn't get on the base, so they would be able to
playing in Burgall is like playing in Gainesville.
No, that's
All
not.
200 people made Rainer change his slot.
You-
I love it.
You missed the whole point of that. If it was at Lejeune, half the Pender team could not get on the base,
That's good.
so there'd only be 12
Playing
people
in
playing.
Burgall is like playing in the horseshoe. It's
I
like-
think they play in Burgall, do they?
all right,
Just
so
outside.
Yeah.
Now pass.
so Irv and Miller have Lejeune. Everybody else got Pender,
I got Pender.
or do you got you still? Are you sticking with Pender?
Pender.
Okay. Here we go. Northside host Clinton. Clinton's rebuilding now. Right. I'm going on the limb and I'm saying Clinton.
Me too.
Clinton.
Clinton.
Much closer game than you think, but Clinton.
What you saying, like 46-10? Okay.
I'm saying like 30-21.
Richlands at South Brunswick.
What is their mascot? South Brunswick. I don't remember.
South
I don't know.
Let's go Richlands.
Richlands.
South Brunswick.
Yeah, South Brunswick. See, it's Goody. Right, Goody. Right. I'm trying to think
Well, but-
realistic.
I mean, you're wearing a
Not-
card shirt, so I mean,
I'm not trying to be.
Richlands. Simcoe.
I know nothing about
Simcoe.
Richlands, so
Big believer, man. They got a really good
all
quarterback.
right,
over there.
I'll go with Richlands.
He could have a game where he rushes for 200 yards as a
Kid's
quarterback.
really good, man.
Yeah, he's
really good.
All right, we know what Southwest and Jacksonville. Swansboro host James Keenan, and they host. I mean,
Shut up.
going to the borough was like going to freaking the swamp, right? I mean, so
That's more like
Uh,
LSU on a Saturday night.
Baton Rouge. Let's go.
Come on, Rainer. I think
Who
we're
you
all
got,
unanimous.
man?
James Keenan.
Send that shit.
James
I will.
Keenan. You
Keenan.
got Rainer.
Keenan.
Okay. You got James Keenan.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I think this is.
I don't think there'll be enough excitement in Swansboro.
And then last game, White Oak host. I mean, at and going to. Hell, I don't even know where it is. Beaufort, outside Beaufort, I guess. Going to East Carteret.
East Carteret, down
Really?
east.
White Oak at East Carteret.
White Oak.
White Oak would survive the loss of blood from all those skeeters.
I was
and-
going to say,
and beat
I was going to
and
say,
beat
if
East Carteret. White Oak.
the no-see-ums and mosquitoes are out,
It's,
White
it's
Oak.
wet up yonder, buddy.
All right. So we got high school football knocked out. Next up, let's talk college football. So before we get into things going on with college football, let's question. Best two college football players, Heisman winning QBs of the 2010s. And he must have been the QB of 2010, I guess. Who were the two? I'm getting ready to give you 6 names. You tell me the best
Best
two,
two.
the best 2 out of these 6 names in college, not in NFL, but college. RG3, who is now unemployed and looking for a job.
I saw that.
Jameis Winston, Cam Newton. Cam Newton must have won the Heisman in 2010. It must have been 2010
National championship.
Because he only
Cam-
played 1 year, yeah.
because I mean
At Auburn.
because hell he's damn retired now. Joe Burrow, Johnny Manziel, and Lamar Jackson. Pick 2 out of those 6 best college career. I'm just gonna tell you. I know he had the best season, but this is the best college career. I'm taking Joe Burrow out of the picture because he had 1 good year. I mean, it was pretty
Right.
damn special, but he didn't have besides that, it wasn't a great college career.
What would you take Cam out then? Because he only had 1 year at Auburn.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding.
I would take him out. I would say
Gotta say that.
mine would be probably Lamar Jackson and Jameis Winston. I don't know.
Winston's
Johnny
one of them.
Manziel, Johnny quarterback.
If you're
dude,
doing
man.
college, I would
would-
say
he
Winston and
was really
Manziel.
That's who I would say.
So
Winston.
I'd go Manziel and Jackson.
I like RG3.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a
whatever.
tough question.
We all
Very
got-
tough.
We all got our own opinions.
Yeah.
Just for one season.
Okay, let's flip it.
Leave it where you can just
And
include best
Just
season.
best season. Then that's probably Joe Burrow,
No
I think
doubt.
Cam
which
Newton.
I'm not. Which I'm not a Joe Burrow.
I think Cam
guy.
Newton win the national title and Heisman,
Cam.
which Burrows did too.
Burrow and Newton were sweet. For
Johnny
one.
Manziel had a pretty special season. I know he didn't
Yeah.
win. He didn't win the national championship, but he beat that game. He beat
I
Bama.
love
Man,
Bama.
that was just nasty. Lamar Jackson never won anything. Still hadn't won anything. I'm not
Give
on.
him
Did
I'll
RG3
take-
win?
Dude, I am tired of hearing about it.
I'll take that dude at Dallas any day.
No
Well, of course you
kidding,
would,
man.
because you got Dak Prescott and you
I'll
got
take that, dude.
Lance Armstrong or
You
whatever.
take
Lance,
you
whatever
take
his
Johnny
name is.
Manziel.
Raider not
No.
taking
We'll talk.
Carolina.
We'll talk NFL later, but
Yeah, we're gonna talk NFL.
I
in a
like
minute.
that. I like the new one we got. Cuz.
Who's that?
You know who it is? We just picked him up on the draft.
I don't know. No, I don't. Who'd you draft?
Didn't we get Trey Lance?
You got him last. He was there last year.
said from the
You didn't get him from the draft.
He said from the
The
draft.
draft.
Well, shut up.
It was a
Shut up,
trade.
shut up. It was a
Transfer
trade. Shut up. It was a
portal.
trade.
Best
Whatever.
college.
I'm
Teddy,
tired of you people.
yeah,
Delusional.
Teddy says Lamar and Jameson. So yeah, Teddy, I agree with you, man. Lamar Jack, but he just never. Lamar is
I like
you're bet. Yeah, but you're betting on it.
Oh, he was in Louisville.
He's-
That's right.
He's going to be great at some point. When? When's he-
Goody.
When's
You
he-
gotta, you got to understand. He is a Cowboys fan. They see things differently, right? They keep. Cowboys are going to win a Super Bowl.
Ice is behind you. If you want ice, how many? I have won as many Super Bowls as Lamar Jackson.
Me too.
I'm not getting on this
You
Lamar.
played in as many Super Bowls
I'm not getting on this Lamar Jackson.
as
thing.
Lamar Jackson.
I'm not getting on this. I'm not a Lamar Jackson.
You've only won 2 less playoff games than Lamar Jackson.
Exactly.
That houseboat.
Like, so this is like I pulled this, and this could be pulled for like the last 5 years, but this is this year. Okay.
Okay.
Just let you know. Preseason top I got 25, but I'll just go through the list real quick. Preseason top 25. Does anybody want to take a guess who's preseason number one?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yep.
You know, traditionally, hasn't like the defending national champion been preseason number one?
Usually.
Okay.
They were the preseason number 1 year before last, weren't
Georgia's always preseason number one.
they? Yeah. Lately,
Georgia number one,
used to be Bama.
Ohio State number 2, Oregon number 3. That's interesting. Because Oregon is now in the Big Ten.
Right.
So they've got Oregon and Ohio State 2 and 3. Texas, which is now in the SEC, is 4. Hook 'em horns, baby.
Right, Texas always been in the SEC.
No, Texas moved from the Big 12 this year to the SEC, like last year. Alabama. So 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the top 6 are in the SEC. Georgia, Texas, Alabama, Ole Miss. 7 is Notre Dame. 8 is Penn State. I'm tired of seeing Penn State up there. Penn State, Teddy, tell me about Penn State, man. You're a Penn State homer. Penn State chokes every year. They freaking choke. They play good against teams that they are supposed to beat, but when they play Ohio State, Michigan, and then always throw in another team, they end up freaking choking. Anyway, Michigan is number 9. So basically the top, and then Florida State is number 10. Florida State is the first ACC school. So out of the 10 schools, the top 10 schools, do we count Notre Dame as ACC school?
For football.
So top 10, you've got 3 conferences representative, SEC, Big Ten, and ACC, with 4
They're saying Notre Dame
at 7.
ACC,
Well, I'm saying that.
and
I
I'm
mean,
saying I think they represent the ACC.
yeah, I think they do.
That's what they do, ain't it?
11
In
is
football, man, we said that.
11 is Missouri, 12 is Utah, 13 LSU,
11.
Yeah.
It's everything but football.
Clemson
Yeah, that's right.
14,
But you have to claim.
Tennessee 15, Oklahoma 16. I think Oklahoma's going to get smacked in the face this year in the SEC football, but that's just me.
Where's Colorado? Is Colorado up in there?
Colorado is not. Hold on, Oklahoma's
For 2 games.
Remember, dude, we were. Oh
I'm
yeah, where's
sorry.
Joey Mahauchi?
Where's
Where's
Pete?
Joey?
Brown Joey.
Was he a
Brown-
believer?
Never
Was
on
he a
that.
believer?
Oh, God, dude.
It blew the hype.
Oh, he bit into the hype.
He's
dude.
kicking the ball right now.
Yeah.
Wasn't there some bowl that invited them after 2 games?
Oh God,
And extended the invitation, and they ended up not even becoming bowl eligible.
Yeah. Oklahoma State 17, Kansas State 18, a bunch of Big 12 schools. Miami 19. That surprised me. That Cristobal had done nothing.
You ain't got Carolina yet?
Nope. Texas A&M 20, Arizona 21, Kansas 22. Kansas in the preseason top 25. Wow. Southern Cal 23. How about that? NC State breaks in at 24, Iowa at 25, and then others with votes: Louisville, Virginia Tech, Boise State, SMU. Now another ACC school. Iowa State, Liberty breaks in with 32 votes.
You
Washington,
Wow, I thought they were 8-man football.
Appalachian State got
keep
4.
going. Guess who's not in there?
Carolina,
None.
You like to
Colorado got 1 vote.
You like to throw up when you said NC State.
So
No, I didn't.
I don't know this honestly.
Does Miller hate Carolina?
Are the new
State,
ACC
look,
teams?
NC State will do everything great And then NC State was like one of only 3 schools ever in one season to make. I was reading this to make the Final Four in women's, Final Four in men's, the bowl, and the College World Series. And guess what? They lost them all. I mean, they were there, but they lost them all. So, I mean, that's pretty amazing. And we'll talk about this again in 40 some odd years when State makes the Final Four again, and I'll be dead. So it doesn't matter.
Oh, I hope you're not, buddy.
They're going to be pretty good in football, Goody.
Well, let's see. We've got
Goody, I don't know.
Yeah. I think they'll be good. So let's get so Teddy's come back. Penn State will be perennial top 10 with their losses being Ohio State, Michigan. Throw in a loss to Michigan State every once in a while. Franklin does not have a good record against top 10 teams. I agree. Go Wolfpack. Hilton said. Hilton went to State. He's a good dude, man. Hopefully they won't choke. Hilton, I hope they do choke. Sorry.
Quarterback's got to stay healthy.
Yeah, they got a good transfer quarterback.
Concussion prone.
Yeah. Is he concussion prone?
Very. Yeah. If he stays healthy.
Well,
they're
that's
good.
because he was probably used to going to that Zoggies or Zogies or what's it? Togies?
Tongies.
I can't remember that.
Oh, he's from Coastal.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the mullet guy.
Yeah,
He
he's-
transferred to State.
Yeah, that quarterback.
Grayson something.
Grayson Allen.
Grayson McCall.
Call. That's it.
If it was Grayson Allen, he'd probably
Grayson
trip
Allen.
you. He'd trip you.
Trip.
He'd trip you anyway.
Goody, I don't know this. I'm sure you do. The ACC West, are they playing this year a conference schedule, or is that not in effect yet?
I think they did away with ACC East and West. Now it's just one big conference.
I'm talking about like Cal and Stanford and them. Are they rolling them
they're
in?
Yeah.
Okay, so that starts this
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nobody will pay attention, but yeah.
Carolina doesn't play
Wow.
any of those schools this year.
I didn't think they did. Yeah, because their non-conference schedule was terrible. Have you seen it?
Yeah, trust me, I had to pay for tickets. I was thinking
To
about
see
not getting-
Charlotte,
see
see
tickets.
Charlotte and James Madison's the pick of the litter.
No, baby. James Madison?
Their non-conference schedule.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for our
Right.
non-conference schedule, they're the best non-conference team we're
Yes.
playing.
I think
By
Charlotte
far.
might be good.
Who?
Charlotte
Ain't as
might
good as
be
James Madison.
Well, are you reading my notes?
No.
So
no.
let's hope Charlotte's good because college coaches who are on the hot seat. How about that?
Let's hear that.
let's hear it.
Number one, we mentioned the Swamp. Number one on the list, Billy Napier, Florida. He's on the hot seat despite he has a buyout of $25 million.
What a tough place to.
What a tough place to, I mean,
So
like
be a
Pender.
coach, you know.
yeah. I mean, it's tough. It's,
pressure's through the roof.
you know, the only thing worse than being the SEC East is being the SEC West. So, and I haven't seen. Have you seen the realignment since they brought in Oklahoma and Texas?
No. I mean, I think I have. I haven't. paid
Yeah, I haven't seen. Rainer, that'd be something good for you to pull up while you're sitting there.
Sure. What is
Who else,
it?
is,
nothing.
who
Just-
else is on the hot seat? Let's hear.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
You talking about
Come on,
SEC?
Goody.
Dave, SEC.
Damn.
Dave Aranda from Baylor. He's been. I mean, I like him. He just seems like a good guy, but he's in over his head. His buyout's 20 to 25 million. I mean, they won the Big 12 conference championship like 3 years ago, but since then they were like 6-7, 3-9. I mean, and they were used to winning, and now
yeah,
they've got.
they were good.
Last one is where's his name? Cut it off. Oh, Billy Napier, Dave Aranda.
J-Bone.
Oh, guy from Cal, Justin Wilcox. Those are the 3 that are like they're saying are the biggest on the hot seats. Now,
This is how
Other-
they got the SEC. Right. Look, they don't have a division.
okay, well maybe
It's all glom
they
together.
merged in. Oh, and then
Well,
the
it looks
the
like.
coach from BYU, Kaluni, something. You can't fire him, dude. The Mormons can't do that. They can't do that. The Mormons will not do that. I mean, they got to have some Samoan coaching them, right?
Man, let's don't go down that road.
What I'm just
That's a
saying, dude.
rabbit hole,
They
man.
always have a
It's
Samoan.
okay.
That's
Okay,
nothing, dude.
Okay.
Can we have hot? One week, can we have hot names of up and coming coaches?
Let me do this real quick. I mean, we'll do that right here in a
We
second.
don't have to do it now, but
We can.
Mac is going to be soon on that list where we have to replace Mac.
Yeah. Other
Yeah.
Power 4 seats getting warm. Virginia, Tony Elliott.
He's
South
gone.
Carolina,
He's
Shane
gone.
Shane Beamer. I think Shane Beamer's going to be gone too. West Virginia, Neil Brown. Neil Brown was out the door last year and then messed around and won some games. Pitts, Pat Narduzzi. Group of 5 hot seats. Charlotte.
Darn.
With a name, with their head. You know what their head coach's name is? Charlotte.
Will something?
No. If he had a name Will, he'd be normal. I don't even know if it's Biff. It's BIFF. Biff Pokey.
Your BFF Pokey.
Biff Pokey.
With a name like that somebody needs to be
Pokey.
fired. I'm just gonna let you know that.
Well, they
Marshall's
got a good schedule this year.
Marshall's on the hot seat. They play Carolina,
They're playing East Carolina too.
do they?
Yeah, they got a big schedule this year. They're making money.
Rice, the coach of Rice, is on the hot seat. East Carolina coach Mike Houston on hot seat.
Yeah, I thought he would have done it. By now.
That's why I wanted to go
He
go
needs
through
to
this.
be.
Temple, hell, if they fire him, they'll be paying like 6 coaches, man.
They'll pay Logan until he dies.
I think they're still paying Terry Holland from as athletic
I
director.
think
He
you're right.
died, buddy.
Well,
They're paying his family.
They are still paying Logan, right?
Yeah, they're still paying Logan.
The only one getting paid further back is Bobby Bonilla.
That was the sweetest contract
Ever.
in sports history.
Bobby
He's-
Bonilla Day.
He
$1
gets
million.
gets $1 million every year.
Yep.
It's like
Until
another.
he dies.
He's got like no, it's not until he dies.
Oh.
He's got like another 5 or 6 years, and he's been retired for like 20 years, dude.
You know who
He
was his
signed-
agent, right?
Did you hear about that? He signed a contract with the New York Mets at the time, and he deferred just an assload of money. And it was basically, it was like, at this point in time, you're going to pay me $1 million for X number of years, and it's like
Every day.
it's like
every year.
it's like 25 years. I mean, literally, they write a check to him every April 1st or whatever
It's called Bobby Bonilla Day. Yeah.
for $1 million. That's
You know
pretty-
who his
that's
agent
pretty-
was, though, right?
who.
Michael Jordan's mama. You know
Was
how
it?
she got Jordan that percentage of every sneaker? You know, no, it
Yeah.
wasn't really, but something like that.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
I mean, that's
I
just
feel
thinking
you.
outside the box right there, baby.
Yeah.
Diller's got some buyout like
Temple
Yeah.
coach, Southern Miss coach, Louisiana coach,
Dominion.
Arkansas State, Old Dominion. These are small schools. Colorado State, Louisiana Tech, Northern Illinois, FIU, and Ball State. So anyway,
What's that say?
How about
there on the screen?
ECU?
what does that sound screen?
I don't know. You got to put a code in or something, man.
Yeah, let me put in. This is.
Oh man,
Miller,
While
you
you're
think
doing that-
ECU's gone. ECU coach is gone.
You think? Yeah, you think
they don't
ECU's
win.
oh.
They don't win good this year.
I'm
They
shocked.
just-
They have a losing record, I would say,
Well, they-
maybe.
He's out. This
I'm
year,
shocked
cuz.
he's done that poorly, man.
I thought he would
Me
have turned
too.
him around.
Didn't he come? He was the one that came from
JMU.
James
Yeah.
JMU, wasn't he? Yeah.
And then the
National
guy-
championships and division, you know, the FCS back then.
And Goody, the
FBS.
guy that replaced him, has already left and gotten a bigger job, and he's an up and coming guy.
Where did
he
he
was
go?
at NC State. He's Signetti is his name. Kurt Signetti.
Bring him
He's
to
been
Carolina.
incredible.
So
Defensive coordinator.
you
wasn't
brought it up, and only
Was
you,
he?
probably you and I and Rayner will care about this. So who's going to be the next UNC football coach?
I think they go outside.
And when will it occur?
Don't you?
2 years, Lance Leopold from Kansas.
Wow.
What about what about that Signetti guy? Is he available?
Signetti would be hugely high on my list.
What's the visor still doing? Fedora?
And
Is he still getting paid too?
I'm sure
He probably is.
You asked me to look up-
at Jackson.
You asked me to look up the SEC. 16 teams all in one division.
Okay.
How many of them do you think are ranked in the top 25 of the 16?
Well, I know there's 4 ranked in the top 10.
Six.
So I would say out of the 16, 12.
9.
Okay.
And you got teams like Kentucky, not, and South
They're low.
Carolina that are, you know, possibly, and Arkansas and Auburn that could potentially, and Florida, they're not ranked.
Florida's
So
not,
you still got
Florida
teams
Florida is not ranked.
That is so hard. I mean, Kentucky's very skilled, man. I wouldn't
That's
want
what
to
I'm
play
saying. You
Kentucky.
could have
I would not
some
want
of
to
those
play
other
Kentucky.
teams.
The
be
best
ranked
thing
as a team.
that happened the best thing that happened to like Mississippi State, I'm trying to think SEC West, Mississippi State and Auburn is that Oklahoma and Texas came in because they just merged it all into one deal. So now it's kind of somehow they're I mean, instead of knowing every year, if you're Auburn, you know flat out that you're going to probably have a loss to Alabama, to LSU, most likely Ole Miss the last 4, 5, 6 years. I mean, so the best you know you can do going into the season is 8-3.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that.
You're right.
Oh, I mean, yeah, LSU. Did I say LSU? LSU, Alabama.
Say that twice.
Yeah,
I've heard of them.
potentially Texas A&M sometimes.
Say that twice.
I mean,
I cannot
that too.
believe Vanderbilt is still in this thing because they're going to get
They need
shellacked.
they need to create like a small. They need to create a conference for like 5,000 students and less.
Yeah. Wake.
Wake, Duke,
Vandy.
Vanderbilt. I mean, that may be the only 3. It may be
UNCW.
a 3.
Well,
a
they got more than
3-team
5,000
conference.
students,
I
but
mean,
on
they've
the
got
football.
Maybe
some
you
good
do it-
football schools.
I mean,
so-
maybe you do it 10 Northwestern.
right.
Northwestern. You know,
So
I
you
mean-
know how the bowls have contracts like it'll say ACC number 2, ACC number 3. The SEC probably goes down to like SEC number 12. It's already got a bowl game that they'll get. You know what I mean?
I would
If they're
dare.
eligible.
I would take a. How many games they play? 12 now. I would take a 5-7 SEC school over a 7-5
Oh, any day of the week. ACC team.
ACC team.
Yeah.
Shit.
All that's going to sort itself out. That's where you ought to dedicate a podcast is to realignment and stuff. It's the whole nature.
Nobody knows.
Hey, we're gearing up.
It'd be
This
fun
is
to
the first.
speculate.
Hey, we
It'd
can
be
talk
fun to
about
spectate.
realignment
We ain't
whenever
had
y'all
one
want
in
to talk
6
about.
months, buddy. Can't
Well,
get
I
them up.
just-
and
Can't get them going.
You can
We're
do the
here.
whole episode
Hey,
about realignment.
man,
Miller's
Take
been
naps.
We're,
signing
hey,
autographs.
we're on YouTube now.
because
Everybody
Miller
wants
knows
to
a
take
lot
naps.
about the high school realignment. That would be a good thing to talk about too.
That would be
trying to
great.
figure out where everybody's
Between
going.
Well, that'll be some point in October.
Okay.
Think.
We'll dedicate.
That'd be
And
great.
look, I'm up for if y'all ain't doing it on Wednesday night, we can do it on Wednesday night. We can just do something during the, I mean, I know that's tough during the week. Never mind, because y'all have
we can probably
practice
get
and
Brian
stuff like
North
that.
if you'll do a weeknight.
Who's got practice?
Me and you can we can those boys, me, you and Rainer can
I'm
do
out
it,
on
man.
Wednesdays.
He's got his drink on.
Oh, that's right. He's got professionals night.
Yep, that's
since,
it.
Since when is a damn JPD a professional? I'm just messing. I'm just messing.
Goody's
dude.
about to get a ticket this week.
I'm just messing. I'm just messing.
Don't go on the bypass. This
Yeah,
week,
don't
Goody.
go on the bypass.
That's just me.
Well, he's that. No comment.
You retire. He's a retired professional, dude.
No,
struck a
no
nerve.
comment.
You struck a
I was
nerve.
joking.
You struck a
I
nerve.
understand that. No
Okay,
comment.
let's move on.
Don't go on the
Okay,
bypass.
so here's
Short
the
bus.
the section of the show that we're going to Venmo or PayPal me $25 at some point in time, and I'm gonna put it in
I'll
before
just give you $25.
next Saturday. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
old school.
So the games the 3 games that we have to choose from this week, week 0, Florida State at Georgia Tech, the FSU. Oh, and by the way, we have to come to a consensus. Most likely, Rainer.
Oh, let's stop. All right, let's
Over.
let's take the
Take
over.
over.
Let's take over under out
Okay, so no over and under
because you know Rainer's going to take
Rainer's
over
gonna go
every time.
over every time.
Take the over.
Okay, so anyway, Florida State, Georgia Tech. Florida State favored by 11.5 at Georgia Tech. Montana State at New Mexico. Montana State favored by 9. SMU at Nevada. Nevada 27.5. Now, if y'all want to refrain this week, we can, and then Delaware State is at Hawaii. There's no line on that one. The only one I would potentially bet on would probably be Florida State and taking the points. But I mean, that's just me.
Is that game on this week?
Yeah, that's what I was telling them. That's
Yeah.
weird that the ACC first ACC game is being played on Saturday, August 24th
At noon.
Week 0.
at noontime.
At noon.
Week 0.
Why would you put that on prime time?
Huh?
There's not a game
Yeah.
in Ireland this year.
This one might be. This is the Our Lingus College Football Classic.
I thought that was the Connie
That's what I was
Lingus.
thinking of
He
saying
said
there, but I didn't want to
Connie
say that.
The Our Lingus.
You know Phil Alacio?
So anyway, hey, this is not rated for kids.
I know, John.
So
why is that game
this-
you're talking about at
Jay
noon?
Lingus.
That's crazy.
What now?
The only game that weekend that's worth a toot is at noon.
Yeah, but that's because if it's over in Europe,
They're playing at night.
they're playing, it's. In fact, my daughter is over in London right now.
That is in London, isn't it?
6 hours. Yeah, she saw Taylor Swift last night. But yeah, they're 6 hours
Yeah.
ahead.
It
So
is the
that
Connie
game,
Lingus
so the game must be over there.
Classic, Yep.
So a neutral site game, Florida State 11.5.
How about stadium?
So
Soccer stadium, probably.
do y'all just want to say everybody's going
Wembley.
to kick in $25? So we'll have $125. Or we'll have $150 with Joey. Y'all want to just bet $25 on Florida State minus 11.5?
Sure.
All right. So y'all got to give me the money. Y'all give me the money.
That game is actually in Ireland. It is Dublin.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay. All right.
It's a soccer stadium. Look at it.
I'm
That's gotta
sure.
be
I'm
soccer.
sure.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a
that's
damn.
not
I'm sure it's a damn soccer
It's not a
stadium.
football stadium. Yeah.
I'm sure
Teddy
it's a
says-
soccer stadium.
Teddy says we got 3 who's the third SEC school? I mean, the ACC school, Teddy. I know we got, Florida State. Florida State and Georgia Tech obviously are 2 ACC schools. Okay. Yeah. And SMU.
I think SMU will cover against Nevada.
You think so?
Yep.
27.5 points is a lot of points.
I know.
And they're on the road.
Wow.
All right. You got cat, man. I appreciate it. Did
A
you
little
win
bit.
that from somebody
No,
today?
I
Show me
lost.
$25.
All
Set
right.
up.
We're at the 58-minute mark, and we still have a lot of stuff
Let's
to
do
go.
it. We can
Well,
go as long as we want to.
Hey, we can go as long
now.
as on YouTube, right?
Well, let's roll.
Yeah.
All right, NFL. We're on to NFL. All right.
Cowboys win the Super Bowl.
This is gonna some input here. Yeah, I'm kind of laughing at that one too.
I don't
All
like.
right, here
you.
we go.
I don't like you people.
Projections. Every team's record projected for the season. I'll say it, and you guys say
Yes,
say
or no. Yes, yeah,
over
do it.
over under or
Higher
square.
or
Starting with the NFC West. Wow. I really just looked at this. This is according to I don't know who this guy is, but anyway, he's going off right the
Not
deep
Chris
end.
Miller, is it?
No. NFC West, the Rams 12-5.
I don't have that shit.
Over under or good?
I don't have that.
I'll take under.
You'd go under.
Under.
Right? Under.
John wins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, under.
Irv, 12-5 for the Rams. Over under.
I don't like the Rams under.
Under.
That's a good
I say under.
mythology.
I don't like the
San
Rams.
Francisco 11-6. That must be based on the losing the Super Bowl thing. You know, every year they have the Super Bowl hangover. 11-6.
I think that's about right.
Not knowing who they play, I'd say that's about right.
Well, they play a bunch of NFL teams.
It does matter who they play. If they're playing a
Yeah, if they got the
top-notch
Panthers,
schedule,
and,
Yeah, I don't know. Just
I
y'all-
think they good. I think it's over.
I think so too. I think they've got them finishing second in the
I
conference.
think they're over.
Over. How about this? Seattle 9-8.
under.
under.
Under. Are you keeping up with this?
Under.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
keeping up with it?
Because I know what everybody's saying.
It's
Under.
recorded.
Hey, something's wrong with your microphone. It's dropping. I got to get that fixed. I think that thing up there can be tightened down. Yeah, right
It's
there.
okay.
Sammy Howell.
They got
performance-
medication.
Sam
for that.
Howell.
We got medicine.
Sam
for that.
Howell, he looked.
good.
Sam Howell has been looking good.
Performance issues.
that's
9-8, that's
still
tough conference.
Yeah.
All right. How about Kyler Murray's back? Marvin Harrison Jr.
No,
The Cardinals 7-10.
Oh my goodness.
I'll go over.
Under.
Cardinals 7-10.
Yep. They win 8 or 9 games.
They might be the only team the Panthers beat.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good number. I'm gonna say square.
Okay.
Square. I'm square too.
I am
Oh,
too.
that's it.
I am too. All right, here we go. NFC East. NFC least. Dallas 11-6.
No, that's probably about right.
Okay, Rainer.
Under.
Under.
Just to piss off.
wait.
God, I really don't like
Just
you.
to piss him off.
Wait a minute.
I really
you
don't
did not
like
say
him.
that word, did you?
I didn't know that was in your
I
vocabulary.
don't like him, but
Hey,
I'll tell
thanks,
you
Dan.
this.
Thanks, Dan Allen.
I
Dan Allen saying.
Cowboys. Here's the thing: Cowboys are going to be over that because I think there's a lot of stuff going on. Dak, he got to go. He got to play or he got to go. Anyway,
Do you think
over.
Lance will end up
Over.
being the quarterback?
Over.
Over first round playoff loss.
Loss.
Yep.
Second round.
So you're saying a typical Tony Romo season?
Typical.
Cowboy.
I swear.
I'm saying.
I don't like you people. I don't know why.
I think.
do this.
I think 11-6 is about square. How about this one? This one honestly surprised me. The Eagles 9-8.
No, I'll go over.
Shit.
Over.
Oh, way over.
Square.
I say
What?
square.
I
Yeah.
think they're gonna have a good year.
Oh, crazy.
I don't know, man.
Eagles good, man.
Wh-
Good last
I'll
year.
say over.
Yeah.
Washington 7-10.
That's probably about right.
Washington who?
I think the
Whatever their name
I
is,
think
is
the
Redskins.
Redskins will get 8.
I think the Redskins are going to get 0. I think the Commanders will get 7.
I think under. I don't think they were going to do that.
What do you think?
I think under two.
I'm going to go square. The Giants 6-11. I say under.
Browns to their quarterback.
The guy from Duke that sucks. Yeah.
You can go ahead and mark me under.
Yeah. I'm saying under.
Under.
And he'll be gone
And
after
they play the
this year.
Cowboys on
That'll be the end of
Thanksgiving
his
Day.
career.
Should have been gone this year.
I mean, the Cowboys might lose that game.
6-11. Who you got? Over under?
Under.
Square.
Who's
6-11.
6-11?
Giants.
Oh, under.
Under.
I'm saying square.
Okay.
Straight up cut.
NFC
do play the
North.
Panthers.
NFC North. Detroit 11-6.
Go over.
Over.
I think that's square because that's a good
Square.
number.
I
That's
go-
a good number.
I go square. This one's going to be interesting here.
Yeah.
Green Bay 10-7.
Go ahead.
I'll go first. Under.
Under.
He's going to
Under,
be. They've given him that new. They've given him that new contract.
Under.
He's going to freaking be a bust. I say under.
He's under.
I was going to say square.
Square. Okay.
Over.
Over.
What did you say?
You heard me?
That's that South. You know what?
They got that two-headed
Southwest-
running game,
that's
buddy.
That Southwest. You
All
just
right.
think
They got
every
a
time
Did you say
running
over?
game.
I didn't. I don't remember.
I
what you-
said under.
under. How about this? The Chicago Bears 8-9. Potentially, I'm just going to say this. Potentially the best receiving core in NFL.
I
this
agree
year.
with that. They look good in pre. I know it's preseason. They
Keenan
look good.
Allen.
Quarterback looks good.
I swear he does. Okay. I mean, it was against the second and third string defense,
Who
but
cares?
DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and that kid from Washington, that rookie from Washington, dude, that they are
Yeah.
freaking legit.
Coach will mess
8-9,
that up.
8-9.
Is that a doozy or something like that?
Rome Doozy.
Yeah.
I say 8-9. I say they're going to finish ahead of the Packers, and they're going to finish the second. So I'm saying they're going over.
I was over, right?
I like
Yeah.
that.
Over.
I like that. I like that.
And I'm glad
Square.
they got DJ Moore.
You think square?
Yeah.
Okay.
we did not
You
need
can't
2
just-
touchdowns a game?
That
in
means you
Carolina.
agree with everything.
Well, I don't like the coach.
Yeah. I don't really care for the coach
I think
either.
the coach is a loser.
I mean, some guy that you can't pronounce his last name, Eberfusen or Farfignugan or whatever. Okay. Vikings.
Sounds like a
7-10.
Muppet name.
big injury.
Do you think was he going to start?
Dude, hold
Yeah.
on a
They've
minute.
got now the backup that was
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please stop.
But they have legitimately. Of course, you got to get them the ball. They have
Didn't they
legitimately.
just sign Matt Corral?
They have.
Well,
Can
what's
I-
the number? Tell us the number.
7-10.
Please stop. Can I ask this question?
Yeah.
JJ McCarthy, you talking about is he right?
Yeah, I
Yep.
like that kid.
And I did too. He played great, but he's got a season-ending
Meniscus.
meniscus.
That doesn't
Stop,
make any
shut up.
sense.
This doesn't make sense because I've had both of mine done, and in 2 weeks I was back to work. So
Yeah.
that is BS.
And you are a professional.
Irvin's a
I
high
am a
level
professional.
athlete.
performing
I
at
am.
high level.
High level.
But you
Going
can't
under.
tell
Sweeping
me.
the damn.
You can't tell me. I've had them both done. You can't tell me a meniscus is
seen-
going to take you out.
I agree with
long.
that. So it's obviously
That's
more.
Yeah,
it's more than the
yeah.
meniscus.
No, I
That's
totally agree.
bullshit.
It's something more.
But I'm going
So
under.
7-10 under.
Yeah.
They do have
Darnold?
they do have legitimately. Of course, you got to have somebody get them the ball. The most dominant wide receiver in football.
Yeah, for sure.
But you got to get him the ball.
Well, I hope you know what. Maybe he'll transfer to the
Transfer, trade,
trade
free agent.
to the
Maybe go in the portal.
Cowboys, to the Cowboys. Go to the portal.
What do you think, Miller?
What do you think, Mel? 7-10, the Vikings.
Under.
I think it's
Under,
under.
right?
I think it's under now.
All right, let's last NFC South. Wow, I just looked at this. Atlanta Falcons 10-7.
Oof.
That is first place in the NFC South.
Of course it is.
Square.
What do you think?
I think they'll go under and still win the NFC South.
9-8
It's done
I
it
think-
before, losing records.
I think under.
under.
I think under, and they are about 500 and win the division.
Well, you got to realize the other 3 teams. If they beat the other 3 teams twice, that's 6 wins. So okay, I'm going to probably say 10-7. I just don't. Who's their quarterback? They got Kirk Cousins, right? I like
Yes.
Kirk. I like
Yeah,
Kirk
they got
Cousins.
Cousins.
Okay, I'll say 10-7 because they got a new head coach because they have legitimately. I thought I drafted him every year thinking he was just going to be better than Kyle Pitts at tight end.
I know.
But now
Same
they've got
Boston.
a new Arthur Smith is gone, who is now the like offensive coordinator, I think at Pittsburgh, I think. So their
He
tight
is,
ends are going to
yeah.
so their wide receivers are going to death. Anyway,
So even though they got Cousins, didn't they draft big in the draft for quarterback? Who
yeah, they
was it?
drafted Michael Penix.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who
I
you'll
think-
probably see after about game 6 or 7.
Not if
You
they're not if they're going to win the division, you won't. 10-7.
It's
I
possible.
think square. All right. Tampa Bay 9-8. It hurts me because I'm a Baker dude. 9-8. I think that's probably about right. 9-8 for them. I'm going square with them. 9-8. The Buccaneers. What you got?
Yeah, it would be 9-8 or 8-9, right,
Okay.
right in that area.
Under with a chance to win the division at the end of the year.
Okay.
You know what?
Wood.
Profound. I agree. I think they go deep.
So over 9-8.
Yes.
Okay.
Over.
Over. Okay.
Over.
I mean, y'all
Over and they roll.
on the Baker Bank. I
Oh.
mean, that's fine.
I like Baker.
Panthers.
You
The
under.
Panthers.
Under.
You
The
like
Panthers.
Now, let me
Under.
guess what they put for them.
Okay.
Holy
Three.
crap.
No.
Under.
No.
4.
One.
Panthers are predicted to finish third in the division.
Oh.
6-11.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay.
I'm
that's
going.
easy.
I'm going under.
Hey, can we pull Venmo on that one?
We actually can. We can actually
Oh,
make a
man.
bet.
That
We can make a bet for the number of wins that
Can we
the Panthers.
please? I'll contribute to that one.
Let's all kick in 100 for that one, right?
Could you do a prop bet right now on what team will score the least number of points? for
You
the
probably
year?
can. You can bet on
You
anything.
put it on them jokers.
They're
I
probably
think the
right
odds
now.
will be
Right now,
1,000.
DraftKings and FanDuel are watching our show, and they're
I agree.
they're going to
agree.
bet. They're going to put something out there. The number of times you say Southwest, UNC,
Yes.
Panthers, or the Hurricanes.
It's AI.
Yeah,
I think David Tepper's watching right now and going, they're right. I should not have took Bryce Young. Should
I
not
think
have done it."
under 6-11.
Yep, me too.
As much as it pains me to say I agree, they're terrible.
All right,
Yes. I
Okay.
100%.
Yes.
and then
4.
the Saints 6-11.
I'm going to go over
No kidding.
I think they might go
because
over it. Yeah.
they're going to get a couple wins.
Who's their quarterback now? They got
The same one, the guy from the
No,
Raiders.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Carr.
Carr.
That's right.
I like the Saints. I think the Saints go over.
Yeah, I think they'll go over.
Over.
All right. AFC West, KC 12-5.
It's about right.
I hate them.
I
Freaking
hate them with a passion.
Did y'all see the
you and
behind
I
the
agree
pass?
on you and I agree on one thing.
I just freaking hate them.
I hate them, but I
too.
think they'll win 13 games.
So you go over. What you got? Over under?
Under.
Over.
I think they're going to go over 12-5. I freaking hate them. How about this? First year head coach Jim Harbaugh, Chargers 9-8. They got a lot of issues, but they got a really good quarterback. Him coming back to that motivation shit don't work in the NFL. I think they're going to go under this first year.
I agree. They've added that stabilizing force known as Colin Kaepernick to the staff, didn't they?
No,
Is that fake news?
he retracted that. He's like was saying he would be a great coach, and then it was like he denied ever.
He's not.
He'd be a great coach, but we don't want him.
What do you
That type
think,
thing.
Miller?
I think 9-8's about right.
I think under.
I'm going to say over.
Okay,
Under.
I can say under two.
Significantly.
You can say that all you want. You're
What,
welcome.
what, you know who it reminds me of? That quarterback. What's his? I don't even know. What's his name?
The long-haired guy. From,
Yeah, Herbert or
Sunshine.
Yeah. It reminds me. Of course, they had some good years when he was there, but the Chargers. Dan Fouts played quarterback for the Chargers way back when. He was a hell of a damn quarterback with Air Coryell. And they had like some pretty good teams every now and then, but they also had sucky teams.
You remember that year they had Kellen Winslow?
Kellen Winslow, dude.
Yes.
Remember that, Miller, with
Played
Miami?
against Miami.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Game
that was
lasted
great.
forever.
He had
Yeah.
like 300 yards receiving in the
Game
game.
of my
or something.
lifetime.
Yeah.
That I remember.
Like,
All right, Broncos.
The
Broncos
Broncos.
7-10.
Who's their quarterback now?
Bo Nix might be starting for him.
Next.
It's still Sean Payton.
Sean
Coach.
Payton's coach.
Under.
I don't. God, man, 7-10. I think under two. Sean.
Mac too.
I mean,
He's Mac part too.
It's easy to be really good. I mean, it's really be really good when you got Drew
It's like
Brees
y'all
quarterback
agree
for
on-
you, right?
It's like you two agree on everything.
He's Mac too.
That's
Yeah.
fine. It's like you two agree on everything.
Well, because
I say over.
we're smart.
Well, okay. I say over.
I think
I mean,
over,
no,
especially
you're
if
not.
Javonte Williams has a big year.
I mean,
think
you're the
it's
most
over.
professional in the room, but
I
I mean,
think it's over.
Who did he play college for?
Carolina
who's that?
and Wallace Hill. I just
Uh,
think he's a good running back if he can stay healthy. Williams,
That was one more time he mentioned Carolina in the thing.
Carolina,
Did he go to Southwest?
Southwest. No,
Okay.
he played against Southwest.
Yeah, there you go. He went where?
Played against Southwest.
I heard he. I heard he sung the national anthem at the
I
Carolina
thought he
Hurricanes
was-
game.
I thought he went to Southwest. What did he play against Southwest?
Over under or legit.
I'm gonna go under.
Okay. The Raiders, who got screwed out of getting a quarterback and now have, I don't even know who's quarterbacking for them, 6-11. I heard the rumor was they were trying to get Tom Brady to come back and be quarterback for him. No shit, I heard that.
They've got the
Under.
new coach, right? Miller
Yep.
Pierce.
I mean, he did some good work
I
at the end
kinda
of the
like him,
season.
man. I kinda
Oh, I like him.
Yeah, but
I just
Who's the
think
quarterback?
I don't know.
Right. That's
That's a
that's the
problem.
deal.
Yeah, I
6
think under.
6-11. I think square at 6-11.
5-12.
I think over.
I'm gonna go square.
That's easy.
AFC East. This one is interesting. AFC East. Buffalo Bills.
Oh,
Shit, I love him.
over whatever it is.
They
10
give
and,
them
10 and
12.
7.
They're over.
You think over?
I think
Yeah, it's
over.
easy. To me, that's over. Yeah.
What
I
you
love
got?
that.
Over?
I think over. Yeah.
No, square.
Square.
Yeah.
I think square too. What you got, Rainer?
Over.
Over. Miami Dolphins 9-8.
It's a Nate Sayer. Oh my
Yeah, no
god.
shit.
Over.
9-8?
Over.
Yeah.
I love
Who?
the Dolphins.
Dolphins 9-8.
Under.
Over.
Ooh.
Yeah. Under, dude.
All right. And this one we need to do with an asterisk. The Jets 9-8.
And
That is with Aaron Rodgers playing 17 games.
How about
Under.
Just, how about just 4 plays?
Playing
Yeah.
at least more than one
It
game.
wasn't even 4 plays, was it? It was
No.
like
Just
this.
4 plays.
I thought it was like the
You know what?
second or third play.
Hey, right now at the gate, I'm gonna take over.
So
because he's gonna do better. And he's gonna prove himself.
so let me
It's
ask.
over.
Okay, so you taking
Comeback
Buffalo
player of the year.
over.
Come back, play.
Dolphins under.
Okay, he did take Dolphins under. You
Yeah.
took okay. I was gonna say you can't the top
Yeah. Yes,
taking
I
the top
can.
3 teams over
Buddy,
is literally
Buddy,
impossible. You
did you
can't.
not-
all 3 teams cannot be.
Did you not listen to what I said?
No, I did.
It's
Just
a
win all their
plan.
non-conference
Okay.
games.
Plan. I mean,
All
no
their
shit.
non-division games.
Hook 'em horns, baby. Patriots 5-12.
God.
Under.
Oof. I got to go square just because Deems Mays.
Drake May.
You said what? 5-12.
Drake Mays. Yeah, 5-12.
Hey, I
Patriots.
think they're gonna go over that.
So isn't there a quarterback from Carolina?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, from Carolina.
Yeah, I'm going over.
He actually was thinking about transferring from Charlotte one time to Southwest. Yeah,
Over.
We could have used him at Richland.
Under.
I bet he'd be a hell of a hockey player. Carolina
Remind me
Hurricanes would be
later when
good.
we get back
Yeah,
to
that
like,
Come
hockey, that hockey
Come on,
program,
DraftKings.
that hockey program at Richland is pretty good right
Yeah.
getting
Bills
hockey
over
equivalent of
easy.
crap.
Frank Milton has outplayed Drake May.
Yeah, the New England's in trouble.
Look at all the comments, Goody, with YouTube.
I know, man. How about that?
Man, you can't keep up with them. I'll turn that over so my seizures won't kick in.
You
5 and
sound like
12.
Keith Fountain, dude. Shut up.
I don't know how he's outplayed him. Every time I watch Drake May play, he's scoring a touchdown.
He played well the other night.
played
but
well
they
the
don't
other
have
night.
anything around him.
No.
They're not going to be
Yeah.
good at all.
All right. AFC South. We're going to have some discussion on this one, I feel. Houston, 10-7.
They got Houston looking really good this year.
Yeah, all right. So good. So I'm looking at all of them. This
Yeah.
conference reminds me back in the day with Minnesota, Detroit.
Yep.
I mean,
I would 100% agree with you.
and so realistically, they're all going to be right around 500.
I think CJ Stroud, I think they even enshrined CJ Stroud, whatever his name is. I mean, granted, he had a great year last year. He was a rookie. I think he's going to come back down to earth a little bit.
Sophomore slump.
Sophomore slump, whatever. I don't think they go. I think they go under 10-7.
I do too.
Under.
I'll say square.
Irv, do you want to contribute
I
this?
say square.
Okay. Jacksonville, 9-8. I say Jacksonville goes over.
I think they go over.
Rainer?
Over.
I say over. I think Jacksonville's.
You're not a believer, are you?
No, they picked up some really good defensive
Yeah, I
pieces.
can see
I say
Sunshine
over.
having a really good year.
Yeah.
The Colts. I'm not an Anthony Richardson guy. They're at 8-9. I say at the best square, maybe under 8-9.
8-9. Yeah, he's Cam Newton 2.0.
What is it? Is it square or is it under?
I'm going to go under.
Okay, well, make your mind up.
Under.
I say under.
They're going to go 7-10.
I think they're horrible.
Yeah, I'd say under. The coach is the OC
Under.
from Philly.
Yeah.
That came over. Yeah, under.
What you
Going
got?
square.
Square. And then the Titans, which I don't know they've ever been predicted to finish 6-11. But they got rid of their coach.
Yeah, I
didn't
love
they?
that.
God, I love that
Where
dude,
did he
man.
go? Vrabel. I love
Vrabel.
him.
I don't know.
Nowhere.
Yeah, he's nowhere. Dude, I love him. He's
I'm
awesome.
going to take over on that guy, on that team.
You
I
don't
don't,
even know who the new
I don't care who the coach is.
is.
I don't care.
They don't know who the
I
quarterback
don't
is.
care.
Exactly.
I'm going to say square at 6
I
and
Will
know the
Levis.
teams are-
Yeah.
Come on.
It's Will
man,
Levis,
really?
isn't it?
Yeah, Will
Cool,
Levis.
I'll go square.
I'll go square.
Okay, so you're
First
going.
one, that's all.
So you say that to me, and you're going square on one game.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
What you got, Irv?
I said over.
Okay.
Under.
Under. AFC North, 12-5, Baltimore.
Mm.
They're going to go over, and then they're going to lose the first round of the playoffs. So I go over, and then they'll lose first round of playoffs.
Dallas part 2.
Dallas, they're
Dallas
of the
AFC.
That's exactly right. Lamar Jackson will continue to have as many Super Bowl appearances or wins as I do.
Turn.
I'm not a Lamar Jackson dude. You name me one running quarter. He's not. I know he had a real good year last year throwing the ball, but he's still a running quarterback, man.
Okay.
There's never been a running quarterback win a Super Bowl.
The closest
There's
one
been-
was
there's
I
been-
get-
Russell.
Do I get?
Russell's not a running quarterback. He's a
I know
mobile.
that,
He's a
but that's what
mobile
I'm saying.
quarterback.
He was the closest.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm saying over, and
Okay.
I think they go further than 2.
Over.
Over
Under.
Square.
square. That's not a bad pick.
What a bunch of
Cincinnati,
bitches.
11-6.
All this square stuff. He's going square on everything.
Cincinnati,
That's
11-6. I say square.
There we go.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, 11-6.
Burrow back healthy.
Shit. Come on, man. It's
You
easy.
go over.
Got to
Under.
go over.
Okay.
You
I
going
go
under?
under.
Okay.
I'm going over. I think they win division.
Lost their key receiver though.
Okay.
Y'all need to know about what's
Who?
going on.
Cincinnati?
Jimmy Crickets?
I don't get Jimmy Crickets is gone.
Tyler Boyd.
Is it Boyd or Higgins? One of them went to
No, Higgins. Yeah, Boyd went.
Tennessee.
They franchised Higgins, and of course they do have Jamar Chase or that other pretty good receiver. Cleveland 7-10.
Cleveland, no matter what, is under.
Under.
Yeah.
It's the Browns.
You know what? I disagree. I'm gonna say over.
I'm going over.
I'm going under because Pittsburgh Steelers 6-11.
Over.
Mike Tomlin will never go freaking 6-11.
Over.
6-11.
So
Mike
has he
Tomlin
still
is
never
about-
had a losing record?
Nope, never had a losing
They're
record.
projecting him
Mike
to go
Tomlin's
6 and
about
11.
nuclear right now.
Wow.
What do you mean?
He's just he's such a good coach.
Oh, Wouldn't you love?
that dude
Wouldn't you love to have him in
at
Dallas?
And I've said that 3 years ago.
You have
I
said
would
that.
love to have him there, but
Yeah.
he is so nuclear
So
right now.
let me ask you this: do you think bringing Russell Wilson and Justin Fields in at quarterback is an upgrade from Kenny Pickett and Mitch Trubisky?
You know what's going to happen just as good as I do, and everybody's sitting here. Russell Wilson's going to start out, and if they start winning, then he'll stay. But if not, they're going to go back to his boy.
Yeah.
And that's going to be it. Kenny Pickett and that shit, he's done.
Yeah.
He needs to move on.
6-11.
He did.
Over.
He did move
That might
on.
be my lock over.
Kenny Pickett's the backup quarterback in Philadelphia
Yep.
now.
Well, okay.
All right, so everybody agrees 6-11. So for the record, everybody here has said either square or greater records for every team in this division. Nobody said that they were going to go less. Hey, or
No, I said Browns were going to be under.
okay, you said Browns.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Browns. Everybody said the Browns were going to be.
No,
I said over.
he said over.
He said over
I
for
said
all of
over.
them.
And he's
overall.
Oh, he says overall.
We Southwest fan.
Southwest.
Hey, he think he's been. He has been on
Said
the.
orange.
Hey,
God rest his soul. Phil, I love you. but
Irvin.
He ain't there.
Irvin. Hey, Irv, he is betting on the total, so he's going over.
I
Over.
know, I know.
All right, which non-playoff team will make the biggest leap this year in the AFC? Cincinnati, the Jets, the Colts, or the Jags?
Were there only 4 that didn't make the playoffs?
Well, these are the
You're
top
sitting
4.
there
These are
looking at the
top
damn
4,
paper
okay.
he's got. You and Miller both. Look at Miller.
no.
It's just
No,
Aren't you looking at it?
Well, no, hold it up where I can see it.
I'm just asking you a question. Which of those 4
The Jaguars.
will make the biggest
The
leap?
Jaguars.
Either going to be the Jags or the Bengals.
Right.
The Jaguars.
The Bengals.
Which one do you think, Jags or Bengals?
I'm gonna go. With the
It's going to be a
Jets.
cat.
I'm gonna go with the Jets.
The Jets. Okay.
You see,
I think the Jaguars. I think this
Okay.
is going to be a big year for Sunshine.
Which of these non-playoff teams will make the biggest leap in the NFC? The Bears, the Falcons, the Cardinals, or other? Who didn't make?
Well, I
the
know who
play-
Rainer's picking for other.
No.
I'm gonna say the Bears. I'm gonna
I
say the
said
Bears.
that
The Bears.
will lose more than they said.
I think the Bears with the receivers and
And their
Yeah,
defense.
let's try.
Their
I think-
defense is good.
Yeah.
man.
I think the Bears,
I think
but the Panthers, if they won 6 games, would actually be a 4-game increase, which would be
Well, that's
higher
true.
than most teams.
Well, that's
you know?
true. Yeah,
He's
that's
talking
true.
about the Panthers.
But I think the Bears.
The Panthers suck so bad.
They do suck badly.
They do.
they're going to be the number one. They get to keep their number 1 pick this year. That Rainers.
All right. Who's winning the NFC this season? The Niners,
Panthers.
the Lions, the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Packers, or somebody else?
Good.
Who's
Not-
winning? Who's winning the?
Niners.
What'd you say that?
Who's winning? Who's winning the NFC this year?
well, you know,
Niners, Lion. I mean, you're gonna say the Cowboys?
The cat. You damn right. I'm gonna say the cat.
Packers.
Man, the Lions are attractive.
I like the Lions.
Yeah, they're bad. But the Cowboys are gonna pull it out.
Yeah,
Man, they had that
I'm
Dak
between
knows-
I'm
Dak
between the
knows-
Lions and the Niners.
Me too.
Dak knows that if he don't do something this year, he's out.
He's out either
Have
way.
you guys seen the replay of
You
the
know what,
Packers? I mean, sorry, the
He has a conversation.
who was the Lions played? Was it San Francisco where they were
Yeah.
so far ahead?
Yeah.
Had it won, man.
Yeah,
It's reminiscent of the Super Bowl with New England and Atlanta, where Atlanta. How did they blow that game?
I don't. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, in their prime, you got to pick one of these running backs in their prime.
In the front.
Le'Veon Bell,
Le'Veon.
Arian Foster,
Pretty good.
Jamal Charles,
Well, he was good.
Todd Gurley
In their prime.
in their prime.
Gurley.
I'm going Le'Veon Bell.
I like
Le'Veon Bell was a
I like
jet.
that. He was, and I like him. I like all of them.
Jamal Charles is good, but he was a little. Him and Gurley were more scat backs. I mean, Gurley would mix it up. I don't know. I just like the way Bell run.
If
I
I
like
say
the way you're
Bill.
running up that.
Say
ass.
Bell.
Give me Gurley.
Gurley. That's not a bad pick. Which one of these running backs would you build? Would you? And I even know. I don't even have to ask her this. Which running back would you rather build an offense around? Adrian Peterson or Emmitt Smith?
Wow,
Yeah, you ain't got to ask me.
that's tough.
That's a tough question.
No, it's not. There's no
Mm.
hesitation.
It's not tough for me. I say
Not when you look at
AP.
Win,
I think AP was more versatile. I think Emmitt Smith was a better pure running back.
Okay, you know what? I'm out.
Okay.
See you.
No,
See ya.
that's
I'll pick
that's
you up
just
on the way.
bullshit. That's just
No, I
can't
just
say
said
that.
Emmitt Smith was a better running back, but I think Adrian Peterson just did more for
What
the
are
team.
you saying?
Who would you build an offense around? Not, I mean, that means catching the ball, blocking, running.
Apparently, okay.
Have you not
You
seen
got to
his
put
hand?
the X factor in there.
I mean,
I'm
Emmitt Smith,
looking at his hat. I get it. I
Em-
get what he's
Seen
doing.
that?
I get
Emmitt
what
Smith
he's
wasn't
doing.
even.
Let's move on.
He isn't the best running back in Dallas football history.
No, he's not.
Tony Dorsett was.
Yeah, but he was right there.
All right, we're off football. Now we're going to just random notes.
basketball.
Is this NBA
Not yet.
Basketball.
or
Not yet.
Caitlin Clark?
Not yet. I got something
She's
about
not
her.
in the NBA.
All right, here we go. Now this. I can answer this question immediately. Name a college basketball player you love watching in college, obviously, but he didn't pan out in the NBA.
Oh, I've got one.
Immediately, I know who mine is.
Who's the mustache dude? One of the friggin'
Oh,
Hornets.
Yeah, from Gonzaga.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. What was his name? Adam Morrison.
Morrison, yeah.
Mine was Tyler Hansbrough.
Mine's Hansborough.
Mine's Hansbrough.
One of the
Hands
best
down.
college careers ever.
Joel
They
Berry.
just weren't.
Joel
straight
Berry.
up
Yeah, that's
for-
legit. And
Yeah.
he's a hell of a good announcer on
Didn't
ACC
Hansborough
Network.
play at Carolina?
Irv doesn't have one.
Yeah, and he
Herb doesn't know.
Well, I don't know.
Southwest tried to get
I
him.
don't know.
didn't he do that barnstorming tour at Southwest?
He did.
Okay,
He painted the damn. Never mind.
Yeah, Hansbrough was great.
Hansbrough. I mean, Joel Berry's legit. Carolina has a lot of players like that that were really good in college, and
Yeah, hadn't made it.
you know who was really good in college, and he
Same
he
quarterbacks.
he played around in the NBA for a little while, but never did it a great. He was drafted in the lottery. Antoine Jameson. God, man, he was so good
You
in
know
college.
what? I ain't heard that name.
He
in a
only
long
did 3
time, and
years
You're
or
right.
4.
He was
You're
freaking.
right.
He only did 3 years.
Yeah,
right?
he did 3.
What did he do?
He got drafted by like the Wizards, I think, or somebody.
I remember
Wiz.
But he had that little quick. He had the quickest damn
Jump.
little jump release.
Damn, man.
He was
I
freaking
haven't
legit.
heard that name in a long time.
Who is the all-time ACC leading scorer? Is it Hansborough? I know he's Carolina's.
Hell, I would think it was Baycott because he was there for 18 years, but I mean, I don't know.
Is that all? I thought it was.
You know who I would say? Randolph Children.
Randolph,
I mean,
man.
He might not.
I
even be
hate
in the
him.
top
I
12.
hate
I'll
him.
find out.
He was Carolina
He
killer,
was
dude.
so good.
He used to remember the ACC tournament. That damn, he's
Oh, he killed
God. He,
He was
killed
so
us. He
good.
killed Carolina. He killed Carolina. All right. Speaking of Caitlin
Irv.
Clark,
It's your girl.
Caitlin Clark, the WNBA Indiana Fever have released midseason growth numbers. Have y'all seen this
No.
stuff? Ticket sales sold out 100% of season ticket inventory. Total attendance is up 264% from last year.
It's pretty good.
186,000 fans have attended a Fever home game. 230,000 fans have attended a Fever road game. Merchandise sales, 1,193% increase in jersey sales from last year. Team store transactions are up 700% from last year. Broke the franchise single game merchandise sales record 4 times. Concession sales. Hot dog sales are up 300% so far this year. 28
Pack of wieners.
2,826 gallons of draft beers have been sold in so far, up 740%. Social media. Over 800 million views in the last 4 months alone. Added 1.3 million followers since April 15th. This is the team. The Fever have more social media. Oh my God, I didn't read this one. The Fever have more social media views than any other WNBA, NBA, NFL, NHL, or Major League Baseball team over the last 4 months.
Wow.
That's pretty damn strong.
Yep.
TV viewership: 38 games on national TV this year, most in the WNBA. Set record for most viewed WNBA games on ABC, ION, ESPN, and NBA TV. Corporate partnerships: 225% increase in partnerships. Largest number of team sponsors in the WNBA. The 24 WNBA season is only about halfway over, but it's safe to say Caitlin Clark is a game changer. So my
Yep.
question to everyone here:
That's what she said.
what players in any sport had this kind of impact on a league historically? One answer comes to mind for me, and
Jordan.
Jordan didn't have this kind of impact.
Yeah, well,
Nah, he didn't. But you're close. when Bird when Bird and Magic came into the NBA after they played in the 79 finals, the NBA was on deathbed. They were on tape delay. They used to show the NBA finals on tape delay at like 11:30 at
on
night
CBS.
on CBS.
Yep.
And I mean they were like known for cocaine and drugs, and they were in. I mean, there's a great, and I can't remember the book. It was a great book, but anyway,
That's who that guy was on the Chicago street selling it. He was a former NBA player.
cocaine. Yeah, he was
Cocaine,
cocaine.
yeah.
Cocaine. But anyway, the NBA was like on the downturn, and Bird and Magic came in and carried over and resurrected, and then Jordan and Isaiah and that group came in and took it to the level it was. But the impact, no one's had an impact on a league like this lady has had.
I agree.
It's just
Talking
crazy.
about Caitlin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were non-existent.
I mean, and
you
they're
see
still-
some of
and-
the.
And you know
I
what?
mean, Jordan took it to the next level, but what I'm saying is that the only reason it existed for that 3 or 4 year period, 5 year period for him to take it to the next level was because Magic and Bird basically saved it.
But
And it
I will
didn't-
say this.
yeah.
This is, and for me, listen to me. For me to say this, last night, Friday night, I watched the Caitlin, the
Yeah.
WNBA. I watched that game.
Goody, can I
I
say
mean,
something on
shit.
it?
Yeah.
Dude, I watched that
It's
shit.
appalling, disappointing, the salary that she gets. I looked that up, and
Oh God, it's nothing.
they have to fix.
She made
that,
more in college.
right? They have to fix
Yeah.
that. They have to fix that.
But they can't fix it for her. It's
No,
got
across the board.
it's
They've
gotta
gotta
be
fix
fixed
it.
across the
If
board.
it's going to be
Well, it's
a new
racist.
mainstream thing, they've got to fix it.
no. I mean, it'll be fixed across the board. I mean, it'll be a WNBA, and in theory, you would think that it would be fixed after these numbers come about. I mean, you would think that there's some
It's got to trickle down. right?
collective bargaining
Yeah.
agreement things that are going to have to trick out. And you said it, and I know
I'm-
we're
I am
really
what I am.
we're really just scared to say things. But one of the reasons Magic and Bird had such an impact they did on the NBA, they played in the college. But I mean, I'm just gonna say it, man. One was black and one was white,
Right.
and it created that. And then
But they were
Caitlin
great.
Clark- yeah, I know, but and now Caitlin Clark has this little feud going on with that
And they're
with
both
that
great.
with that chick from where'd she go? LSU,
LSU.
whatever.
But they're
and-
both great. That's what I like
Yeah.
about it.
So,
it's the challenge.
Whether good or bad,
I like
it is. Yeah, it is what it is. All right,
That's what
moving
it's
on.
about.
Start, bench, and cut. You got 3 players. You're going to start one, you're going to
Oh.
bench one, and you're going to cut one. And this is NBA related. Isaiah Thomas, Jason Kidd, John Stockton. Start one, bench one, cut one. I'm starting John Stockton. I'm benching Jason Kidd, and I'm cutting Isaiah. I freaking hate Isaiah Thomas. Thoughts?
I agree with you 100%.
Do you really?
Yes.
I'm good with that one.
Any comments on that?
I mean,
You're not really
it's
basketball.
NBA, dude. It's NBA.
Okay. You want to make comment on that?
No, I'd
Okay.
agree with what you said.
So now let's talk.
What?
Let's talk.
What is that?
We got some baseball. I got a couple.
Holy
baseball.
crap.
Holy my God.
It
So
might
let's
snow
talk-
tonight.
No. So let's talk about the Olympics
Should've
and
brought me a
basketball.
pillow.
Let's talk about Olympics and basketball, and we're going to talk the gold medal game, or let's talk about the whole deal. So I'm literally tired, and I think it was you somewhere on Facebook or you text in our text thread about the Olympic team barely beating somebody, or we were getting beat, or something like that. You know, yeah, I'm tired of it because the standard. I guess everybody rates the standard the '92 Dream Team, which was the first team that came back
Yeah.
when they had NBA players, and you had Larry
You're tired
Bird,
of people like me saying what I said.
Magic Johnson, Karl Malone, Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley, Scottie Pippen, and Michael Jordan. Those were players on that team. All of those are NBA All-Stars, right?
Right.
Okay. And they just kicked everybody's butt. I mean, they basically they're dominated. They won by an average margin of 44 points. They scored more than 100 points in every game.
I will say one thing on that though.
Yep.
I realized this after I made those comments.
Yeah,
Back then there was like 9 players that played international.
you are exactly right, and
I learned later
that was
there's like 100 now.
that's what I
playing
was.
international.
That's exactly what I was going to say, and it wasn't 9; it was 13. So they faced 13 players during their 8-game win streak that played in the NBA at that time. 13 total players.
Honestly,
Now-
true. One thing other though, it was really hard for players in a lot of those countries to play in the NBA back then. They were still that great caliber player. They just couldn't play in the NBA because of,
Yeah.
the wall hadn't been torn down, stuff like, or, it
Yeah.
was still tough.
So here are the players back then that played in the NBA. Drazen Petrovic and Tony Kukoc. Those were probably the two best players. You also had some dude named Zan Tabik, the Stojic Veronikov, Dijo Raja, who I remember him. Then for Germany, all those guys played for Croatia. They all played for Croatia. Germany had Huey Blob, who played for the Indiana Hoosiers, and Detlef Schrempf, who was a pretty good NBA player.
Detlef was pretty good,
yeah. Then they played Brazil, where they had some dude named
he said one name then, like Oscar or
something.
Tony.
Joaquin.
Can y'all share your notes and shit during the day?
No,
So-
Joaquin Vion and Roland Fiera.
Y'all text all night. Though. I bet at 2:00 in the morning.
And then they played. Spain had no
Right.
international. NBA players at the time, and Puerto Rico had a guy named Jose Ortez and Ramon Rivas. Okay. And then the United States played Lithuania in the semifinals. They had Arvydas Sabonis and Sarinas Marciulionis. Okay, 13 total players. Now let's compare the 2024 team and how many play. 30 non-Americans are playing in NBA.
Hey, Irv.
I thought it was more than that.
Do you care?
That's who they play.
Do you
Winyami, Giddey,
Do you
Jamal
care?
Murray, Shea Gillis. It's not even a comparison. And the thing about it is, five out of the last 6 MVPs of the league were not born in the United States. The game is not an American game anymore. Y'all don't care because y'all know because y'all know.
I know where this is going. I don't care.
LeBron James is the freaking man. That's where that's going.
No.
We knew LeBron James shit was coming up, man. Come on.
All right.
All I know is that Serbian team made a point that I tried to make a couple years ago, and y'all laughed at me.
What's that?
If you take a fundamentally sound team, you could win in the NBA and cruise.
All right.
It would be a team maybe people didn't want to watch because it's like the old Boston Celtics. People came to watch them.
The Joker, Jokic, he's kind of big, fat, and overweight. I kind of identify with that. And he's legitimately the best player in the NBA.
But did it not look like a YMCA
Yeah.
youth league or adult league team to you?
It would be really cool if they all had their socks jacked up to their knees, man.
At least one pull high.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would be cool. All right. Real quick, 2 baseball things.
Oh, no.
Who you got?
The world is coming to an end.
Who you got? Who you got?
Atlanta Braves.
Nolan Ryan, Randy Johnson, or Greg Maddux?
Ooh.
Who you got?
Ooh.
Nolan
Ryan.
Yeah, give me Nolan Ryan.
Total heart, man.
Express.
Total heart. I'm going with Greg Maddux. I
Greg
love
Maddux.
that guy just because he.
Does
couldn't
anybody
throw
know
more
all
than
3 of
85.
their nicknames?
Now let me take let's
Nolan
Nolan.
Ryan was the Express.
Yeah, Big Unit was
Big Unit. I don't think Maddox had one.
No,
He was like a nerd,
Yeah.
but he could put it.
Troll nerd.
Now-
Right there.
Now I'm going to give you this stat. What I'm getting ready to tell you guys. And I hate baseball, but this is pretty freaking impressive here. In your opinion, who is the greatest hitter of all time in Major League Baseball?
Tony Gwynn.
Pure hitter, Tony Gwynn.
Pure hitter, Tony Gwynn. 100%. John Smoltz, Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux, and Pedro Martinez struck out over 12,000 hitters combined. 4 guys struck out over 12,000 hitters.
struck out Gwynn.
It's like single digit.
They
numbers.
faced Tony
I
Gwynn.
heard this.
They faced Tony Gwynn 330 times together. They struck him out 3 times
Between them.
between all 4. That's
a pretty good guess, guys.
no. I mean, yeah, that is. I mean,
That was a good
That's
guess.
up there with that Maddox stat where
No, I
where
heard
he-
that a few weeks ago.
You probably saw his paper, his cheat sheets.
it doesn't matter if you.
No,
saw
It does,
was
but it's
on
still
the
a great.
radio,
It's a great.
That's
I've
a
heard
great
that
yeah.
before too.
I mean,
You
Tony
saw him-
Gwynn, and you know what? He played. Tony Gwynn was he was a hell of a basketball player too. He played basketball and baseball at San Diego State.
Yep.
San
Another
Diego
one of
State.
them crazy stats was Maddox, where he went to 3 balls on like 300 hitters in his entire career, and like 250 of them were intentional walks because they have to throw the
Yeah.
pitches.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Chris,
That's way too much baseball.
That's amazing.
That's way too much baseball. All
That's
right,
amazing.
man, we've gone for an hour and 40 minutes. It's been
Has
good,
it really?
dude. Yeah, it's been good as shit, though,
Well, it's
dude.
okay.
Yeah.
We're good.
And we still got 2 people watching. We've had up to 12 people watching at one time. So,
We're getting better.
but the big thing is, it's going to be recorded, and now we can
We're
share
getting
with
better.
everybody.
We're getting better,
We do
buddy.
it.
Just
So the
sit
last
there.
thing
I
we're
know.
going to do is studs and duds. We got to do that.
Oh,
I don't.
shit.
So
Well, one thing you had me look, or you want me to look up, was Tyler Hansbrough is the all-time leader. JJ
Shut up.
Redick second, Johnny Dawkins third, Rodney Monroe fourth.
Stop. man.
Brian
You
Stiff
studs and
fifth.
duds.
Who were the ones you mentioned? The one
I didn't see
Randolph
that.
Childress, 17th. I know that crazy. I'm like you. I thought he would right up there.
Miller, studs or duds?
Stud Joey Mihalchek started his stint at Jacksonville High School 3-0 to start the season.
Awesome.
He's a stud, and another stud I have because he learned from his lesson. He stood up during the anthem, put his hand on his heart. Brittany Griner. He's reformed.
He's reformed.
You know,
He?
he stood up, put his hand on his heart during the anthem.
He's being facetious.
My dud is Jerry Jones.
Ooh, y'all know who my dad is on them lines.
I mean, I know that's like far fetched, but I'm sick of him.
That it?
Yeah, that's it.
What you got? Stud or dud?
Miller Love Mihalchik as the stud. I'm going to go stud Damon June.
Yep.
Just committed to North Carolina last year. Went to camp, ran a 4.7. Worked like crazy under Coach Williams. Gets it down to a 4.5. Offered a scholarship. Accepted.
Yep.
Stud.
This week. That's awesome. And will he be playing offense or defense?
Oh, he's going to be a running back.
Okay.
Running back.
And I will fully go on record. Was it last year or the year before that? Probably when he was a freshman. Everybody was talking smack about him, talking good smack about him. I downplayed it. I mean, fully. I'm one to admit it. I fully admit it. I was like, I mean, I'll admit it. I'll say, that's
He's
awesome.
He's a good kid.
I mean,
and
the kid's
a
I
great
mean, yeah,
family.
it was
Great
nothing. It was
family.
nothing against him.
No, I understand that.
It's
Great
just,
kid.
I mean,
understand it.
and
Great kid, great
and I will
family.
just say this: the
Love
last
his mom
kid,
and
the
dad.
last kid from Onslow County that went to ACC school and played running back,
Was it Eddie Colson?
Eddie Colson.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
So, I mean, I hope he stays at running back. I hope that's his position.
Oh, he's going to stay at running back.
Okay.
It's just I hope he stays at North Carolina.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? These days.
No, yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's a running
Yeah.
back. Don't
Yeah.
you think, Miller?
That's true.
I wish he never went to Carolina.
Well, I understand
yeah.
that, but I'm saying the kid, he's a lot better human being than we've sent up
Oh,
there.
I
in a
agree
while,
100%.
right?
He is a solid kid.
Yep.
One other
Super.
stud goodie. The kid from Reedsville, 6'8" guy that signed for $200,000 with Providence Day.
Oh yeah,
How could they pay him that?
I don't
Private
think
school, man.
private school. I guess, but
So are
they
they eligible to win the high school athletic
But-
the NCAA?
but the-
tournament?
but the
They're not part of the high school athletic
So it's a di-
association.
not- okay.
Yep.
I thought the legislature did something about that though. They're supposed to be
You
doing
can
it.
do NIL now, but they're still in a different.
Okay.
division.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hilton, I don't know your questions. Your question was how many did All Stars or NBA stars did France have? I know they had at least 2, maybe 3, because the one kid that like slammed on LeBron and posterized him is now
Henri Delazon.
he got a 1-year deal for the Sixers. So Hilton, I would say at least 3, maybe 4. How many did Serbia have? They had
Serbia had a couple.
they had
Started blowing up
Serbia.
bombs and shit.
yeah, they had 4 or 5.
That
I
one kid
think.
was shooting lights out.
So my stud is Joey Mihalchik. I hope he does well. He's not here tonight, but he's where he needs to be, and that's watching his son in scrimmage games. My dud is Mike Irvin for knocking food off the no.
Spilling the
I'm
stuff
just
out of the refrigerator and turning the ice machine over.
Okay.
I got a dud.
Okay,
Tim Foster
Oh, yeah. I forgot that.
took another job I was interested in. Second time in my career.
You wanted to be Southwest basketball coach?
Could you do that? I thought you just retired.
I did. I have to wait 6 months, but I'm just saying it was a job I'd be interested in.
Oh, I got
You know, I was interested in a Southwest soccer job back in 1994. I gave it to Tim Foster.
You'd have been a more longevity guy in that position. We wish we'd have got you there.
So no, I'm happy. I think
No,
I think
soccer job.
all joking aside, I think Tim Foster's gonna be good for athletics in Onslow
He
County.
says he can come next Sunday if we do it.
yeah, we're gonna get. I mean,
I had to go to Charlotte to Dakota Marshall. Just got engaged this week. Congratulations, Dakota Marshall.
is everybody in next Sunday?
I'm in.
I'm in.
You in?
Oh,
Do you need
Hey.
to ask?
He doesn't know.
Yeah, no.
He won't know till
You don't know till she tells
4:30.
him.
Any more duds? Any more duds?
No, who wants to talk about duds?
Oh, my dud every
Well-
week is David Tepper.
Okay.
It'll
Any
be
more,
every week the rest
Yeah,
of the
that's a
season.
good one.
any more
Every week for the
studs?
rest of my life.
Any more studs?
Nope.
My dud
I
is
agree with
my
Joey, though.
dud
That's
is Bubba Cunningham. For us having to pay the damn money we had to pay for that sorry ass freaking home football schedule that we got that Carolina's got.
Terrible.
It is absolutely horrific. And
I
The best
think
game of the year is
he's
State.
kind of in the same boat with their home schedule, other than App State.
And that might
at least they got App
That'd be
State.
a loss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Their conference schedule even stinks. You
Oh,
what
it does? Yeah, I mean, yeah, ours is a little
Their
bit better.
conference has gotten so terrible.
I tell
You're
you,
right.
it has. That guy's a distant cousin of mine, Mike Houston.
Is he?
Yeah, and I'm pulling like crazy. Sorry, Irv. Sorry, but
I
from
thought
the
I
mountains.
thought he would turn
I
it
love
around.
the
to be
guy,
honest
man.
with you.
Yeah.
Can
but
you get
he's,
us on the party deck for a game?
I get us on the but he ain't getting it done.
I'm down.
Well,
with
we will
party
see
deck
how
for
that
a game.
flows.
Everybody in?
So next week we're here. Foster will be here. Maybe Joey will be here. We may have a high water mark of 7 people. I've got everybody had a mic this week. I'll have to get another splitter and get a couple more mics, but we can do that. If not, we'll share. I know you do. I know you do. You don't like play. You don't play well with others. I understand that.
Yeah, that way all
So-
the language goes in one mic.
That's right. Yeah, we just actually. Yeah. So by the way, let's pony up 25,
I'm getting
and
mine out of the
and
truck.
we're going to put money on Florida State. I'm going to do it immediately before the line moves.
before it goes up.
I guess it's Steve Goodson. Do a type my cell phone number in, and you can find it.
Enrico
And
Palazzo, try that one.
and with that said, that's it for tonight. So we went long, like we should, and we'll go from there. And we'll see you guys next week. If you watch this show tonight, share with everybody. We've moved to YouTube, and we'll be back on YouTube next week again.
Tell
all
your
right?
friends.
Later. You should be able to just type in.